Ooh, 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 ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, but honestly, now that I think of it, not really gamers, and Urek Mazino, Tower of God, lovers, enjoyers, readers, enthusiasts, and humble watchers, smart, intelligent watchers of our very humble Tower of God, Urek Mazino Super Read Along series. Welcome back. Thank you, those of you in the chat, but I know you're not caught up, so you must leave. You can kiss me after. But thank you for the support. Thank you very much. Anyway, we are back once again, and I say we because it is I, Chris Allen, your oh so lovely, oh so heavenly voice, the glazer of Urek Mazino, and the recent Garam turned enthusiast, and I guess new guide. Guide, not really in training, but excuse me, newly appointed guide. And with me, I have the guide of old, the unholy, but the holy, the Yuri Glazer, not really the Garam Glazer, well, technically the Garam Glazer as well, but the holy, the unholy, the OG guide, not necessarily the best guide, the A rank guide, the one, the only, Adrian.
Yep.
Now,
That's me.
that's him. And we are here once again 2 weeks later on our 2-week schedule for 2 chapters of Urek Mazino's side story. So, we are here once again. Let me refresh the page. I don't know if I should look at the titles though, but I'm just going to look at the pictures here. I'm going to block it with my hand. Let me see if there's a new picture that pops up. Okay, there is. Okay, good. All right, let's get into it. So, we are here 2 weeks later, and now we will recap what we had last time. And obviously, for everyone's viewing pleasure, oh, wait a minute. There's something we don't have for viewing pleasure here that's updated. Give me one moment. But for everyone's viewing pleasure, we will recap. Or no, we have changed the peripherals. The tier list has just been updated live. And we have a new POV cam as always. So without further ado, we will recap what has happened last time in Tower of God Z. Take it away, Adrian!
All right, so we're continuing the test on the second floor, which is to remove everyone from the little extra city that they made. I forgot what it's called, like Lester's City or something like that.
I believe it's Lester's City, but
yeah, Lester's City,
something like that. But before
the city
we actually,
where all the what's up?
Before we do this, I know you you enjoy it, so I'll give you this lob real quick.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the update to the tier list here? I know you might enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we added our special person who also appears in the POV cam, the Snake Man himself.
He doesn't necessarily look like a snake to me sometimes,
No,
but
he looks quite freaky right now, and the reason he looks that way is because you can't really tell, but he's getting sucked right now, so that's why he looks like that. So it just reminds me of yeah,
what does
just
it
his
remind
face,
you
his
of?
expression, just like if you know, you know, type shit.
Oh, we're not gonna say it, huh? This is gonna be Tower of Good, huh?
Yeah, Tower of Good, Tower of PG-13.
Family friendly, okay.
Yeah.
Even though the tower's not usually like that, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people are just dying left and right. It's kind of crazy. We even have a pandemic going on, dude. Yet again, SIU predicting real life stuff. Look, I know COVID happened before
I was gonna
this,
say,
but
I
like,
think we're a little late.
I'm just gonna say he wrote it before. He definitely wrote it before because
It
SIU
got
predicts
delayed.
everything.
It got
Yeah,
delayed.
it got delayed. Yeah, it was. Well, he's on hiatus. He predicted COVID. He just couldn't release it in time. Just like how he predicted AI with Emily. And some other stuff that I can't remember, but I'm sure if I look through the content, everything's a TOG reference. So
there's more. There's definitely more.
Yeah, there's definitely more. So, yeah. Anyways, so starting with this, our last reading session, it really taught us that reading chapters one by one weekly is torture for people because we got a whole lot of blue balling with Edwan in the.
I would say that
previous.
I do like the 2 chapters though. I feel like it's not too bad.
Two chapters is much nicer.
Yeah, the 1 chapter would have been torture, but even if we read 4 chapters, that Edwan thing was a cucking.
Yeah,
But
it proved our theory because we've been theorizing for minutes. Like, at first we started like, is it different to read one chapter as opposed to like, just reading the whole thing from start to finish? We're like, yeah, probably,
absolutely.
right? But it's like, is it really a big deal? I don't
Yes.
know. And then like eventually we saw like we saw, well, I started noticing things from like how new readers were reading, like from start, like, after Uruk has already been established for like, maybe like a month or two, like they still plenty of chapters. They're like, dude, this shit's a blast. Like I'm having so much fun. You were having a lot of fun when we were reading it, like,
It was amazing.
nonstop, just at our own
Yeah.
pace.
I loved it.
Uh, but then the weekly people were like, this shit sucks. I can't wait till normal talk comes back. And it's just like, I
I
wonder
think
how
they were
much of
just
the
haters, man.
I wonder how much of the pacing impacted how they feel about it. And the funny thing is that they're asking for Tog to come back, but won't those people, if the real issue, or if like a main contributor to their concern, or to like their problem, at least from our perspective, is the fact that like they have to
It's
read weekly
weekly.
chapters, it's still going to be an issue when they go back to mainline Tog, right? Like it's still not going to hit the same. Um,
Well, you could
so
always argue that maybe he'll take the story in a different-ish direction with
that
mainline.
is
Maybe he'll be
true.
more serious, but it's still
Hmm.
SIU. I feel like is it slightly different? Maybe, but I did feel like Urek so far has been very. I mean, obviously, it's been like an ode or like a callback to a lot of season one and I think some of season two,
Hmm.
but it's been very condensed and very speedrunish, kind of, because we don't have
Yeah.
to do the setup and everything. So I feel like in a way, yeah, there is some nonsense chapters, some comedic chapters, but overall, trying to look at the totality of it, it has been like quicker and stuff. So it's like I feel like in a way it's more speed run or more direct than mainline tug, at least so far. So I do question what are people going to think when mainline tug comes back, because I don't think it's going to be a big change because SIU 's still SIU. He's the one narrating it for us again, unless he really took a different direction with Eric, which I don't feel like he did, except it's going faster, which is the opposite problem we're talking about. It really begs the question: are these people going to be saying the same shit with mainline, or are they just glazers?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you could call them glazers. Oh, you mean like glazers and like they only glaze the main line and they don't
Yeah,
give a shit about side story. Oh, so they don't consider side story part of the team essentially.
yeah,
Like,
because
nah, this shit ain't real.
yeah. Well, the main thing I do side with them partially on is, well, number one,
Mm-hmm.
Urek can get a little boring because there's so much variance in the fighting, and while they do have
Mm-hmm.
goodish fights, especially when it's not concerning Urek, when it concerns Urek, there's so much variability that's inconsistent, either for comedic purposes or whatnot, or
Yeah.
it's just the same thing. It's like they're really just adding a lot of fluff, even though Urek
Mm-hmm.
can just do it. And we've said this a lot, but at
Yeah.
that point, I understand it from that perspective. And then the other perspective is we already kind of know the end result. Now, I always argue against this. I always argue
Mm-hmm.
they can throw in some oddballs or like some twists and turns. So we think we know where we're going. Yeah, we know what the end result is, but there could be some secrets in there and some things we don't fully understand and think we know that we actually don't. So
Yeah.
it's just we do have to dig a little bit to get to it.
I agree with that, and like kind of like to piggyback on that point, I feel like the issue with Ureg, like kind of saying like how it's like we already know a lot of the stuff that's going on. What people were expecting from the story is kind of getting like a new perspective and maybe like learning new stuff, like getting new lore and things like that.
We
And
are learning new
we've definitely
things.
learned new
Yeah.
stuff, but it's not really connecting to the mainline story, which is kind of making a lot of people
Well,
feel
now
like,
it is.
well, this ain't part of the team, you know? It
Now it
is
is
now,
though.
but it is in a way that's not really satisfying, right? Like I'll mention like, how Garam just does like the the order, or what is it, the chronology or whatever you want to call it, of the story is just like not making sense to me right now as like someone who's read Tog before,
Okay,
so it's like it's not as satisfying.
the Garam
You know what I
incident,
mean?
yes. Barring that, because that's the major outlier. I will agree with that,
Yeah.
even though I
But
like it. I'm in the camp of I
yeah.
like it, but
And it doesn't stop there though. So it's like that thing could go hit or miss, whatever. Some people may like it. I feel like most people wouldn't, just because like most people are, especially if we're thinking about these hardcore Tog people who are already on the boat of like, Uruk isn't part of the team type shit. Like when they change up ground like that, they probably don't like it that much. Maybe some people do, but some don't. But there's
Mhm.
also the issue of like all the blue balling and all like the beating around the bush, where it's like they're hiding so much information, where it's like they should be showing more stuff. Like I feel like SAU is keeping his cards close to his chest with Urek Mazino's side story. When it's like, isn't the whole point of the side story to shine light where like it couldn't be done in the main story? Like
No,
because we're following Bomb
I
in the
thought
main
so
story, there's some things
too.
we can't show. So like since we're following Urek now, like shouldn't we be seeing like
A lot more.
getting more answers to like certain questions? And it's like we're not getting answers. We're just getting a lot more
No,
questions, and it's like
he's
things that
doing
feel
the same
completely
thing.
unrelated
He's literally
to
doing the
Todd.
same thing as mainline. He's just planting more seeds. That's all
Yeah,
he's
it's like,
doing.
and the issue I have is that it's okay if he adds all this stuff, but we haven't even seen a hint of any of this stuff in mainline talk. Like the Shining ones makes no sense from someone who's read mainline talk because it's like, where
They're
are
not
they?
there. Yeah, they're just
Yeah, it's
not
like the
there.
shit never like how is this such a like how are these guys the main villains
The
if they don't
only
even to mainline talk? Like not even in name. Like at least Jihad, like you always hear the name, you always hear Urek Mazino in season one, like you hear the name, not a mention of the Shining ones ever. And they kind of hide it because like in the like when they leave the first floor in Urek Mazino, they say, hey, you got to be hush hush about all this stuff. So maybe it's like that's their lore reason for it, but it just feels so disconnected from the main story in a lot of ways.
I mean, the only other explanation is it gets dealt with, right? Now, obviously,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to get dealt with by the end of this season of Urek Maz, because there might be a second one. I don't know. We got to see how this ends, but I
Hmm.
don't think they can wrap it up in the time we have
I
left
don't think
because
we have
we
enough
do
time,
know.
yeah, to
Yeah,
completely clean up shop. Yeah.
I know. Unless Urek is like in the last like 3 chapters, he's like, all right, that's it. I'm actually serious, and he is, and then he just goes and kills all of them. I can see that
Yeah.
maybe, right? Because again, Urek just plays around too much, but this is where I think SIU's definitely making like a part two. I mean, again, we'll see, but I'm gonna bet my guess on that, my hypothesis. Hopefully, that's gonna be
Hmm.
an easy +1. But yeah, I mean, it's very interesting because again, I agree 100%. It's like people were expecting one thing, and we kind of got a whole bunch of what we were getting in mainline. It's like a second mainline story, just more faster, more condensed, and from a different POV. So it's not necessarily SIU's fault, but
Hmm.
people were expecting and wanting something, I think, different. Most people. Most
Yeah.
people.
There were so many places where he could have made the story connect more, but then he just decided not to.
Uh-huh.
Like how we don't know like how Evan Kell gets into the first floor. Like we don't get any mention of that or like any sort of hint to that. And
Because
that could just be a
Asa's still
chronology
there,
thing, but it's
right?
just like, huh? What?
Asa is still there, right? He's still ruling
Yeah,
the
Asa's
first
still there.
floor.
They just kind of ended it like that. So there's like no
So,
connection.
as far as we know, again, right? We're kind of like jumping a little bit, but Evan
Hmm.
Kell, as far as we know, is going to come in and kill Asa.
Yeah, either Asa or there maybe there's a third person in between. You know what I mean? Like in
But
between
at that
Asa
point, how
and
much
Evan
time is
Kell.
there really? I mean, I'm not saying you're
That I
wrong, but it's
mean,
like
that's
how
that's
likely
the
is
issue.
that?
Time is the real issue, I think, with this story because like nothing's really adding up. And I understand that Tog it does this very good thing where like everyone's like a million years old, so you can kind of space things out as much as you want.
Hmm.
But like Garam is just throwing a huge wrench into this thing. The
I was
fact
gonna
that she's
say, what if
starting
we
as
get
a regular,
another
like that is
Garam?
really messing me up.
What if we
Uh,
get another Garam with the whole first floor now too?
yeah, and like again, I was mentioning like ways that he can tie it back to the main story. Like, why haven't we heard anything about Garam's sister too? Like, weren't they close or something like
Well,
that?
we still
Like,
got time. We still
we still have time, sure.
This is before all that
Yeah, so
allegedly.
her sister should be alive.
Yeah,
So they should be together, no? Like
not
that just
yet.
seems like a
I
very
think.
normal thing to assume, especially if she's been trapped here for 100 years. Like she should at least be in contact with her sister. Like
Well,
she
here's the
doesn't
way it
have
could
to,
make
but like
sense.
SIU should be showing us stuff that makes sense. That like
Well,
calls
listen,
back to the main story because that's such an
listen.
easy thing to do. They don't even need to show her; just
We
have her
still
talk to her
got
sister and
time.
hear her voice.
We still got time. This is where
That would be a nice
maybe
thing to do.
I
Yeah.
know, but I'm saying that could still happen because, and granted, it's going to be a very slim margin of time, right? But what if after her mission's done, whether she passes or fails, right? Then she could get in contact with the sister, and then all the An Jihad stuff can happen after.
I don't know. It's just like why didn't
It's
he just do it
tight.
now? Like
It's
you're hitting a
tight.
lot of the what if sort of stuff. I don't think it's gonna happen at this point because it seems
Well, it
like we're already
has to.
past the
It
point where
literally has to.
at least for this story, it seems like we're past the point. And it's weird too that we're talking a lot about like princesses of jihad right now, especially right now in the story. No
Hmm.
mention. I don't know. It's just it feels very weird. And then like we obviously we had the Edwan situation where like he was supposed to give us more information on the princesses, and all he really did was talk a little bit about the snakes, which I guess is interesting. But it's like
Hmm.
there's so much more that he could have given us. And I know that Edwan knows more, man. He can't. This can't be all that he knows. He just decided to make him like not spill any beans or whatever.
He
And to
blue
end
balled
the
us.
chapter on that too, like that's gonna piss off viewers. Like usually I'm like not with the people who are like getting upset, like reading chapter to chapter, but like that sort of chapter was kind of BS to be honest. Like you can't really do that. Like I don't know. Maybe he has some sort of plan, but like at some point I have to start saying like I have to start calling it out, because it's like we've been kind of being hopeful for quite a while with the Mazino story, and
Hmm.
it's not really getting anywhere. And of course, it's going at a very fast speed too. So like, despite the being the fast speed, it doesn't feel like we're getting much in terms of reveals. So
It's a very
uh,
interesting dichotomy for sure.
yeah, like, and it wasn't always going fast speed too, is the thing, right? Because like in the first four, things were going pretty slow, and it was all right. But then the story was kind of dragging along, so they immediately started to hit the gas now.
But
Yeah,
now we're
at least
skipping
that's how I
important
feel. And now
things.
we're skipping important things. Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
we're hitting the gas when it actually mattered, but we were going slow when it didn't matter. Like, because like nothing really mattered during like the whole training thing. Like, you can add that stuff if you have time for
Well,
it, but if you
it's the
really want to keep the
opposite.
narrative going,
It's the opposite. We were going
yeah.
fast when it didn't matter, and now we're going slow when it matters.
Oh right, yeah. Wait,
You said it
going
the
slow when
opposite.
it matters.
Yeah. Oh no, no, no,
We're
wait,
going
no, I'm
fast
wrong.
when it
I'm wrong.
matters.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, and we were going slow when it didn't matter. Yeah.
I'm
Because like
stupid.
when people were just doing all this training and all this random stuff that we already knew from reading season one, right? They could have skipped some of that
It
stuff
was
if they
some
wanted
nice
to make
glazing though. I
it was
enjoyed it.
nice. It was
I
nice, but
enjoyed it.
if you wanted to sacrifice that to give more time with the actual characters like Garam and like, Bayek Ryun, who are like kind of important characters who are hinted in Sour of God and seem to be very important in the story, like why not reserve that time if you only
For
have a limited
them.
amount, yeah, for them to like kind of grow and like interact with the other characters and learn more shit. Like,
In a way, it's kind of
give them
what the anime did in season two.
some. Yeah.
Like in
What do
season
you mean?
two, the anime like focused on such like the wrong things sometimes when it's like it could have put time towards
Oh,
the other shit.
yeah, like Yua like practicing and like, understanding her fire powers, like things like that. They just kind of like didn't really address.
Yeah, and then they focus on
Um,
some bullshit.
yeah, I'd have to like review like because we spoke about it pretty extensively when we were
We
doing
know
like our
they
little
did.
episode reviews.
We know they
Yeah,
did.
but I can't think of like too many examples. But yeah, that's definitely part of it. Um, yeah, I don't know. This has all been like doom and gloom, but like, we're here to read some chapters, so we obviously still like the story. Like, I'm
I am
enjoying it,
still
but I'm
enjoying
just
it.
being critical. Yeah, I'm just trying to be critical. Like, I have no issues with Urek. Like, okay, obviously I have issues with
I do
Urek Mazda, but
slightly.
I
I
don't
do
hate
slightly
it.
too.
Like,
Yeah, we're still
I've
gonna
been
go through
enjoying
it.
it too. Yeah,
It's better than the anime season two for sure.
absolutely.
If that's the bar,
I
I don't
don't know
know if
what
that's
isn't
the
better
bar.
than that. Nah, I don't want to put the bar there.
Damn,
But it's
everything would
good.
pass
It's
that
good.
bar.
Yeah, everything would pass that bar. Um,
So
yeah, I'm
where are we
enjoying it.
at?
Well, let's talk about the flipping story. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
what's going on?
we got our mission. It's a weird one. We got to clear the whole city. Um,
Hmm.
but we got some nonsense going on at the same time because we have the rogue
Yes.
princess running
Hmm.
about.
Hmm.
We have Garam who needs to kill the princess. So like they're gonna scrap with each other on site,
And
which they do
Urek
at
is
some
right
point.
here too.
Yeah, I mean, right now this image probably isn't the best thing for the recap because I'm kind of talking a little bit further back. But Garam ended up getting attacked by the princess and lost to her. So the princess is significantly stronger than Garam, which is kind of like -1 to Garam because now
Big
she looks like a
question.
loser too.
Well, big
Yeah.
question here, right? Was it
Hmm.
the actual princess, just the princess, or was it also Mago as well?
Mago. I don't think Mago's having much impact on the princess's fighting ability right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't think she's really doing much. I think she could at some point, but I don't think she's doing it. It's like Naruto has the nine-tailed fox, right? But he's not
But
using
he's
it all the
chilling.
time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he's chilling. So Mago's not in control. It's the princess in control, right?
It seems like it right now, but I
Okay.
don't know if that's because I don't think that's because Mago can't control. I think it's just because she's not doing it right now.
Because
I
Urek
think there is a
knows.
possibility she can take over. Yeah, Urek knows. Yeah.
Urek knows she's there. Which is
Hmm.
funny too, because like if anything, Mago kind of protected herself because I don't think Urek's gonna really hurt her if she's in the princess, because he's not gonna hurt
Yeah,
the princess.
that's a fair point. Yeah, but maybe Urek has some sort of technique to like pull it out, kind of like how he did the red Thriacy or whatever. Oh wait, no, he needs to use the little injector thing. Actually, I forgot. Nah, he can't do
I
that himself.
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, never mind. But yeah, anyways, the two princesses scrapped. Grom lost, but before she lost, she put a little tracking
Hmm.
dust on her. We had some sort of situation where one of the people were killed. It was killed by Jar Jar. Jar Jar is actually working for the Snake people, who are trying to help. I think are trying to work for Jihad or like to help Garam to defeat the princess. I think I forget what the snake's actual motivation. I think they're going after the nameless princess. Like basically, the Jihad family does not like the nameless princess, right? Am I
I
correct in that? I
I
forget the
think
actual
so.
lore implications of it. Um,
Because
I'd have
Snake
to
Guy
like.
came over here and like was telling her to do something, and I think she was like no or something like that, and that's why the Snake Guy kind of got upset, and then Eric obviously intervened, and we see we kind of see what's happening here with him after the fact. But
Yeah, he basically caught the snake. Yeah. Um. So that happened. We also have the disease that's spreading now, that's spread through the water, which they assume is, the snake's doing, and
no,
it's
no, no.
getting everyone sick.
Well, who's assuming it's the snake? Because the people are assuming it's them. It's the new regulars
Right,
that
right. Oh
they.
yeah, yeah. So they're kind of framing on the new regulars because obviously
Oh,
they're
and
the
wasn't it
ones
the
who are trying to kick
princess?
them out. They think it's the princess or the snake. I think that were doing it, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken.
Okay.
Um. So okay, I'm reading right now that Jar Jar Binks his mission was to prevent the nameless princess from going to the next floor, essentially. So,
Hmm. Well, he was
and the
also working
snake
with
was with him.
he was working with Garam, right?
Yeah, but like the Jar Jar was also like working with the snakes, whereas Grom was not working with the snakes. So
Or do they
um
align?
they align, but Grom wasn't aware that Jar Jar was there also because he was contracted with the snakes and that he was gonna blow up if he said anything. You know what I mean? Like he's
Oh
kind of like
yeah, because he had a snake in him. I forgot.
he was like he was basically there to make sure that Grom does her job. Because if Grom decides not to do it at the end of the day, then he'd probably have to kill both of them, right? I think is
Hmm.
like the intent here.
Okay.
He was supposed to keep Grom honest.
Hmm.
Um, moving through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We were talking about this earlier, but Urek ends up contacting Edwan to try to get some more information on this whole situation with the snakes.
And he promised him something. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, he was hoping for a fight, but he doesn't get it. But Urek asks him about the Princess of Jihad, like what are they and whatnot. And this is where we were supposed to get that huge sort of lore thing, and this is exactly where the first chapter ended.
I have a
All the
question for you.
information we get, yeah,
So, obviously, Eric promised him he'd fight him eventually, right?
yeah,
We know partially, I guess, right? I don't know if it's going to be confirmed in mainline or if it is, if it's going to be retcon, but we know he fought, excuse me, Han at floor 100, right?
hmm
So he fought Han at floor 100 and he beat him, right?
hmm
Do
Allegedly, you have to be careful because
Yeah, yeah. Well, from what we remember, what we
this can
know,
all be removed at any
of
point.
course. So he beat him, and he promised Edwan a fight. Do we know in the lore if he ever fought Edwan too? Because we know he fought Han in
No,
one.
we don't, and
I,
also we don't know if he fought Han in one because it's not.
I know it's not
It's blog
guaranteed.
post only.
It's not
So yeah,
guaranteed,
we have
but
to be careful what we say. That's another thing that Urek is kind of screwing up because Urek is basically saying that the blog posts
oh
don't
shit.
matter because a
Hmm.
lot of what's happening in the story contradicts a lot of the blog post stuff. Uh, to a much higher level because like back in the day, like with mainline talk, we saw like Yeon Hana was now called Yirang. It's like okay, what a big change. No one really cares about that, right?
I
But
cared.
I mean, I would have preferred Hana too, but it's okay. Especially since like it's her symbol's like a flower, and I think like Hana means flower or something like that, if
In
I'm not
Japanese,
mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah, so that would have made some sense, but whatever. So things like that happen in mainline talk, but then in Uruk, it's just like straight up
It's
like
against it. It is
changing
against
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the examples, but like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
We have to
We've
like
went
look
over it
back.
enough times.
Yeah, we went over it before. But do I continue with the recap, or was there something else you wanted to say before I interrupted you?
No, I think that's pretty much it for now. I'm just
Oh
wondering,
yeah, about
like,
like him fighting Edwan.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
we
that
don't
might be
know.
where we end the season. Hopefully, him fighting Edwan.
Maybe.
Which
Yeah, it
I'm
seems like
curious if
Edwan's like a
he.
main character. He's like showing up more often than I
Yeah,
thought.
I wonder if it even happens because if we have no recollection of it, right? I feel like that's something that would kind of be known, unless they do it in secret. But how can you do something like that in secret between these two guys, right?
hmm
Excuse me. So, because again, allegedly, as far as we know, until it gets disproven, I'm gonna go with the idea that he fought Han and won, and that's known, right? Like that allegedly that is known.
Sure. For
So
sure.
I'm wondering, are they going to do it at the end in secret, or is it just not going to happen and it still hasn't happened? So is Edwan still waiting, or maybe
Damn,
Edwan
all
saw
these
what
years.
happened? Yeah, maybe Edwan saw what happened to Han. He's like, oh nah.
Nah, I don't know. I think that'd make him want to fight him more. I feel like Edwan's not the type of person to back down from a fight, even if he knows he's gonna lose or like feels
You
like a
think
high
so?
chance of him losing. Yeah, I mean he challenges Han all the time, even though Han is like higher ranked than him. So
Yeah, but I feel like it has to be somewhat close. Like they're not miles apart, right? Like maybe one is above the other, but it's not like overwhelming. Like there's no chance. I feel like with Urek,
Hmm.
they have no chance. Straight up, they will have no chance. Because
Yeah,
Mago
yeah. I
was
mean, if
beating
Eric's being
Edwin's
serious,
ass.
yeah,
Yeah, Mago was beating Edwin's ass with a sliver of Urek's power, like a
hmm,
tiny morsel of it. Once it ran
yeah,
out, she was cooked. But like, Edwin had to try. Like Edwin had
yeah,
to actually try, and he was tired. And that's again like, I don't want to use percentages, but like that was like 1% of his like power, we'll say.
yeah. Kind of
But
makes you wonder. Yeah. Light is such a strange power too. I wish they'd explain that shit too, like in this story, because light seems to be something that's like more depleted, whereas like Shinsu is always plentiful. Like people don't necessarily run out of Shinsu, because the
well,
source of Shinsu is the tower, right?
yeah,
Whereas like the source of light is Urek, the source of the light. Like
I was gonna say that we kind of went into it a little bit. It is still ambiguous, so we could be wrong. But
yeah,
light is a foreign entity, right?
it
So
needs
as
to be
far as
cultivated. You can't find it in the tower.
yeah, and the guy who I think makes infinite of it is Urek. I think Urek
Yeah.
either has infinite of it or his light doesn't get depleted unless maybe he gives
Hmm.
it away. But even then, we don't know if he's gonna get that portion back or if that even matters. But for all intents and purposes, without going too far into it, which we usually do
Hmm.
anyway, I think Urek is unlimited light. I think that's the case.
Hmm. Yeah, he's like the sun. He can generate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, But yeah. Anyways, so like I don't know. I like to talk about this stuff because I like to talk about the lore, and I feel like SIU like he kind of gives breadcrumbs in this direction when he was talking about how like the new Axis will use Shinsu, and this is the new power. Like maybe the tower is to train the new Axis and all this other shit, and all the implications of like how Phantominium came in here to like
Stop
potentially
it.
disrupt it. Yeah, to
Yeah.
stop the new Axis from being born because it's like competition to him.
And we
Um,
think Jihad is possibly doing the same thing now too.
Possibly doing the same thing now, which is strange, right? Because from what we hear, Phantominium actually like, swooped in and, killed a bunch of Jihad's forces people. But maybe he just came in, like that was just his entrance, so he could talk to Jihad. And
Hmm.
then, when he spoke to Jihad, uh they ended up agreeing with each other and they made a rule. Because like I'm sure Jihad doesn't really care if like some of his soldiers die. Because Phantominium came in the tower, but he didn't do anything to Jihad, or he didn't hurt Jihad in any way.
Well,
At least
did he
not that we
come
know of.
in? Did he come in before Jihad or after Jihad? Do we
It was
know?
after Jihad.
It
Yeah, I
was.
mean, he was always in the tower. I mean, right now, I mean, look at the Urek story right now. We're already currently under Jihad rule, and
Yeah, but
Phantominium just entered.
do we know the time frame of like when the Phantominian stuff happened with like the
When the
Shining
incident
Ones?
happens,
Yeah, and then when like Jihad came in and everything. Do we know like the time between those? I don't think we
um,
do.
what do you mean, like when Phantominium visits Jihad?
No, not when he visits Jihad. When like he dealt with the Shining Ones. Was that pre-Jihad or post-Jihad?
It's post Jihad. We're currently post Jihad, and we're dealing with the Shining Ones.
No, no,
This
not
is
then.
post Jihad.
When he subjugated them. When Phantominium subjugated them.
Oh, that could be pre. I mean, does that even matter? Because that's outside of the tower.
Yeah, but then he came in the tower.
So,
When he
like, what do
came
you
in the
mean?
tower, was that when Jihad was there?
Yeah,
How do we know? We know for sure.
because Urek was following him shortly after,
How
and
shortly
we're
after
current.
is it?
Well, we don't really know,
That's
but
my whole
considering the fact
point.
that Uruk is meant to follow him, and I assume it's a short time relative to like tower standards, like below 100 years, obviously. And Jihad's been ruling for such a long time.
Well, actually,
Um,
yeah, yeah. The more I think
Based off
about
the
it,
Uruk
you're right.
story, his system is pretty well established. So you can assume that the Jihad system has been running
Well,
for quite a while
well, even then, the
before
Shining
Uruk
Ones,
entered.
if they had more time, they would have been further along. It kind of seems like they're kind of getting started too. With
Exactly, yeah. They just
yeah,
started planting him.
yeah, yeah. So never
Hmm.
mind. Yeah, it makes sense now. But
Yeah.
so,
Fair questions though. But I do want to talk about more lore stuff too, especially
go
relative
ahead.
to the chapter, because Edwan, although he did give us very little information, there were some things that I found pretty interesting, like, kind of sprinkled into his stuff about the princesses of Jihad.
Uh
And
huh.
one of them is the fact that like they don't say how they get the power. I really wish they told us how they get the power of Jihad, but he did say that males couldn't receive the power of Jihad for some reason, which is
Yes.
like kind of interesting.
So what is Wangnan at that point? Is he truly a son of Jihad?
Right,
Or
like
we
maybe he's
like
some sort of experiment or something like the first, because you know what they call him, the Prince, right? Like
the
Return of
Red
the
Light
Prince is like the
District?
name of the
Yeah,
arc, yeah.
yeah.
So maybe he is the first like Prince of Jihad, you could say.
He was the
Um,
successful one. It could be a
yeah,
situation like Horiang and Kasano, where like everything before that was a failure, but they're the
mm-hmm,
success, maybe.
yeah, or like the bridge to the next success, because as you can tell, like
And then
Wong Nan
Veda.
is not particularly powerful, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he's just kind of invincible. So he definitely has the durability, I guess you could say, of a princess, but. minus all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's a sort of like a Kasano and Horiang thing, how they were like quote unquote incomplete, and then Beta was like the next step, and even he wasn't like fully complete. And then Bomb came through, and obviously Bomb is the love child, so Bomb is the perfect everything. I mean, come on, right? The guy's a pinata, but
Mhm.
essentially there. But I mean, aside from that, do you want to go over anything else?
Um, let's see, what else do we have? I think he also established that like the princess system, like I forget exactly what he said, but
He was saying a
might have
lot. I
been
mean, he knows it's like a fake thing, I think, right? Like he told Eric it's kind of fake, I believe.
oh, okay. It was after they made it to the top of the tower, the system was established because he didn't ask for challengers.
Oh yeah. They chose certain representatives from each family,
Yeah,
and
so that
those were
was
the
the
first
initial
princesses.
reason for it. So I
Yes,
believe that
the
the
tower
princess
wanted it.
system, yeah, so the princess system had a reason, but then it devolved into like, nonsense as the generations went down. And I like that it started very early because this gives us
A
the
lot of stuff
a
to
lot of
go through.
room to say that there's plenty of like there are a lot of generations of princesses, and the generations are
Yes,
different because like back in the day it used to be like the princesses used to be more aggressive with each other, at least from what we've seen in mainline talk, that like they were kind of fighting for the 13 months and things like that. They also used to be a lot stronger, which makes sense because they were direct descendants of the like they were the chosen descendants
they were
of the
also
10
probably
family
like
heads.
closer born to the family heads too.
Exactly. Yeah, which is
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
So as it keeps going down, bloodlines are a little bit weaker,
Minus Ed
and
one.
things are a little like the drama is a little more mundane. Like now the
They
princesses aren't
cooled
really
down.
fighting that much.
They
Yeah, things
cooled
have
down.
definitely cooled down.
I feel like in general in mainline, like aside from Jihad finally waking up and doing an order now, right after hundreds of years, it's like man, things really cooled down and just chilled out in the tower. I mean, obviously it's still cutthroat and everything, but it's like governmentally, it really like cooled off. I would say.
Yeah. Another weird thing is that he mentions 13 girls were picked from each family,
Oh
which
yeah,
adds that
yeah,
there's Arlen and V, which doesn't make sense
yes.
lore-wise because they would be separated. So there's something that Ed One's hiding, unless that's like a typo, which I don't think it is,
Or
but
he's
that is,
lying.
yeah, there's definitely some sort of hidden lore representation there. Because why would you say 13? Like, okay, 13 months, the 10 family heads plus
Plus
two
Jihad.
plus Jihad.
Yes, that adds
So
up,
it's
but
like it adds up to 13.
yeah, it's
There's definitely
very
something there.
it's very interesting. Now, I don't. We kind of went into this a little bit, but I don't think Edwan would lie to Urek because he seems like a pretty honest guy if you're strong. But we still don't fully know because this is from the data floor. Data floor Edwan was kind of against everything, but we know modern day Edwan kind of fell in line, even though he didn't like it. Like he's not fully
Hmm.
happy with it, but he chose his side. He's not fully against it, more so than being unhappy with it because he fell in line. So he could potentially be lying. I mean, I don't know where this Edwan falls between data and current day, but because Jihad gave him the tip for Mago, and he liked it, right? Like, so obviously Jihad throws him some bones, but we gotta see. Pagoost, finally you're here. I was wondering where you were at. Welcome back, Pagoost. Man, you missed all the juicy recap we were doing, the lore discussions. I
We
love
were
the
kind
lore
of
discussions.
straggling in the beginning, so.
Yeah, well, we always do that, but listen, we only got 2 chapters. It's fine.
Hmm.
But regardless, is there anything else you want to go over if we weren't done with
Yeah.
that?
Edwin also confirms that according to him, the 13 months, each of the original 13 princesses were given one of the 13 months, which makes sense. But it was
Yes.
decided that whoever collected all 13 would be granted a special privilege. What's the privilege? Well, ascending to the next floor, right? Which adds up to what we were saying
Oh,
before, right? How like the gate is locked to the next floor, like the top of the tower is not the top of the tower.
so it's
The gate is
not
locked.
marrying Jihad? No way.
No. Yeah. Um, he says, but in the end, it was meaningless for all the princesses either died or disappeared.
Wait, what happened?
Like, nowadays, well, he said it was meaningless, the whole climbing and collecting all the 13 months because they all died or
We,
disappeared.
yeah,
The
we
original.
just we just went over that, Pagoost. We said 13, like we were wondering that too, because we're wondering if he's
Oh, you think it
including
was a
V and
mistake?
Arlen.
Okay, I thought it was not a mistake, and it was just something that was like you had to pay attention.
Yeah, I don't feel like
But if it's a
SIU would make
mistake,
a
then
mistake that big. There's
But
no
it's weird
way.
because he's saying 13 princesses, and he said each of them got one of the 13 months. So there had to have been 13, right? Because we know there are 13 months, right?
Hmm.
Of the whole series. So
Yes.
unless, it was 11 princesses and then, one got two or two of them got two,
Which
wouldn't make
shouldn't be
sense.
the
So I
case
think the
because of
13
the
number is
system,
correct.
though. The system would prevent that because they're not really supposed to have two.
To be honest, I don't think the Ghost of the 13 Months has been established from the first system.
You
I
don't
don't think
think
so.
so? You think it came
I think that
after?
was after the fact. Yeah,
Oh,
I could be wrong,
interesting.
but I think
Okay.
that's after.
Oh. In season three, Arlene and V never started families. Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
maybe the tower still recognized them as like the people who cleared the tower. Again, there's
Hmm.
so much like what ifs. We can never say definitively. We can obviously lean towards a direction, but we can never say definitively. Also, what's going on, Sleepy? Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, but I don't like what you're saying, man. We went over it in the beginning too. I don't want to
Liking the
rehash
trash.
it. Yeah, I don't
We're
want to
trying to parse through it.
I don't want to rehash the whole opinions on Urek because we say it a lot anyway. But listen, it's not trash. Is it perfect? No, I like it though. Now, recently it's been a little but I think it's good. Don't call it trash, man. Don't be mean. Anyway,
Yeah.
is
I mean,
there
I just want to keep lingering on the 13 months thing conversation we're having because he makes a good point that like, they never started a family. What if like the remaining two, I mean, you could even say the remaining three because who thinks that Jihad actually picked his own like one out of the 13? I don't think he did. It would
Yeah,
only be the
I
10
don't know.
family heads. So there had to be three left over that were picked like at a random or something like that. Maybe it's like an Endorsey situation where it's like not necessarily a 10 great family.
A
I don't know. There's
proxy.
like there's so much stuff like information missing,
I
and I don't
know.
want to say that like SAU is making a mistake because
This
like
is
that
a
would be really
big
sad if like
thing.
this is a huge thing to like miss out on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
to
this
like
is
not
something
have
like
13
important.
but like have 13 months. There has
Like
to be something going on here.
yeah, like I'm trying to equate it to something like as big and something else. It's like I don't even know what I would equate it to. I guess like Warhammer. It's like in Warhammer, for those of you who know, I guess. It's like, oh yeah, the Emperor of Mankind didn't have like this many sons who are Primarchs. It's like, well, no, he did, and that's a huge plot point. It's like you don't mess something like this up if you're making the story. It's like you don't just forget one of the biggest things. So it's interesting. The 13 weapons were made with a failed princess soul, if you remember correctly. I don't know if that's even correct anymore.
Is he
It's been
referring? Yeah, I don't know if that's correct anymore either. I don't know. It's really hard to say because like we were mentioning this earlier, like Urek Mazino just kind of throws all the blog post information out of the window. So we really are like grasping at nothing now
huh.
when we're trying to like connect things. Like we can only connect to mainline Tog.
Yeah. And from what you're saying too, Pagoost, I'm like half half. I think we can't get our hopes up too high because as we've said it earlier too in this episode, but as we've seen, it's like a lot of stuff we were hoping for is probably not going to get answered, and it's just planting more seeds for a potential Urek season two, which I'm okay with. I know a lot of people are upset with that, and that's fair, but I'm enjoying it for what it is. I don't want to say you have to turn your brain off, but I definitely think it's going to be jarring for a couple people. But we already
It's
talked
definitely
about
more
this.
enjoyable. It's more
Yeah,
enjoyable when you turn your brain. Like if I don't think about all this stuff that I'm questioning about and just kind of read the story, it's definitely more enjoyable that way. But I want this stuff to be like significant because like the lore is very important to like the enjoyment of Tog, like the long term
absolutely.
enjoyment of
It
Tog.
ain't it
I
ain't
can't
the
just be like
fighting.
wooed. Yeah, I can't be wooed with like the fighting or like just seeing Garam and like all these characters that I was expecting to see. Oh yeah, it's great, but like the story needs to make sense. And like right now, like things aren't adding up, and I'm not really sure how SIU is gonna like,
Tie it all
complete the
together.
circle. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because
it's getting
sometimes he
pretty
does
tough.
that, but it really is looking like not like almost impossible unless he
He's
pulls
like
like an
working
ass pull.
against his best interest.
His
Like it seems like
previous
he's like
lore.
he's yeah, like he could have tied the knot in certain places, but he just decided not to and just like kept the thing going.
Yeah, and we're assuming he's not stupid, right? Like SIU's
Right.
not dumb,
Yeah.
so it's very, very out of place here. If it
Hmm.
wasn't for Garam and Bayek post second floor, the story took a dive. I mean, listen, I do feel like it's a little different. They're going faster. They are going faster. And again, we mentioned this shit before, man. Fuck, I wish you were in there, but I do agree. I think it's going faster, and I think we're skipping a really important character development and interaction, which I personally love, and I'm sure Adrian does too. But again, we just got to keep going, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I do feel like it did shift though, which
Mhm.
it's
For
always going to
sure.
be the question, and we can always say this, but how much will we allow this, right, as fans? Maybe it's deadlines, maybe he's focusing more on season 4, maybe it's pressure, maybe it's health concerns. It could be all these other things, but at the end of the day, as fans, does that really matter to us? It depends. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
It's weird,
Let's
but
wrap up. Let's wrap up the recap. So it ends with
yes.
Grom, as we see on this the screen right now, Grom running into him with the princess,
Well, let me
and
let me
just
bridge it. Let me bridge it a little
mhm.
bit. They were trying to find the princess with the glitter that Garam put on, and Urek just said, "Okay, fuck this," and then he just jumped in the sky and said, "Okay, I see her."
Yeah,
You remember
protected
that
her
shit?
from the snake person,
Yep.
um, captured the little snake that he currently has in his hand. But now there's like this kind of awkward situation where at some point Urek promised that he was going to kill Jihad for the nameless princess, but he's also working with Grom, who's like pro Jihad, so it's like he's kind of like in between pro Jihad and anti Jihad with his allies right now. It's a little weird situation, but that's pretty much where we ended. I think them being there, and then also just like a small mention of Bayek figuring out the stuff about the disease and that it could potentially be the regulars, which it's not really Urek's gang, but it could be probably one of
It's
these metal
definitely not them.
guys that
It's
are
it's definitely
yeah.
not
I mean, it's
them.
obviously not them because Rohan was part of it was one of the infected people too.
I
So
actually completely forgot that. Oh my god, we
yeah.
gotta pray for Rohan, man. We
Hmm.
can't lose another one. We already lost two. We can't lose Rohan too, man.
Yeah,
But either way, what did you say here, Sleepy? You're not a big fan of the story, kind of causes problems for me. So, oh yeah, Adrian's a big thing
absolutely.
of that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's a lot of interesting retcons coming out, which you're looking forward to see my opinion on. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh no. Another problem is the dead persisting with 13 months. What kind of mention in the actual story of the floor? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. And I hate to use this logic, but I'm always gonna say, listen, let SIU cook. Let's wait till we see the final thing, right? I'm always gonna go back to this, even though I don't think I should. I think I'm kind of overusing it, but Adrian, you remember the whole fucking Enkidu thing, right? Where it's like it didn't make sense. What Enkidu was saying was just like utter nonsense to us. We're like, why is he
Mhm.
saying this? And then at the very end of that chapter, like when I think it was Traumarai who left, right? Enkidu then told Gusting like, I don't know what the fuck I just did. Like that wasn't me. And then we're
Mhm.
like, oh shit, like what? Like that like it blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It was a great moment. But
Yeah,
that only took SIU like 3 or 4
I
chapters, like in
know.
total.
I know.
Whereas
It
like
was
we're
quick.
waiting like hundreds of chapters, and he's still blue balling us, like
We'll see.
throwing in loops in the story. So
Again, that's why
like
I'm hesitant
how
to
do you wrap
say.
this up?
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
hesitant to say let him cook because at this point he might be burning it. But
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So
I'm,
we're
I'm
kind of stuck in some sort of limbo where it's like some people have already thrown in the towel and said like this story's cooked now, whereas other people are still like having copium, like myself, like maybe he'll figure some shit out.
Me too,
But
but it
yeah.
really will be sad if it's what the chat is saying here too, which is that the Korean
Hmm.
release didn't do good, and maybe that's why he kind of sped it up. And we've mentioned this before. I don't want SIU to get too influenced by the fans, and I'm gonna quote a legendary, very close to my heart game developer here, Edmund McMillan. For those of you who don't know him, he's the creator of Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, the newly released Mugenics, and everything. And he says something that is very, very true, not just with gaming, but in life, and I'm going to relate it to here. You cannot give people exactly what they want. They do not know what they want. I am really worried because SAU seems like a very, very nice guy, right? I'm worried he's getting too affected by the opinions. Now, obviously there's the opposite sense where there's people like the Chainsaw Man creator who, don't really care, but he still does good even without caring. Oh, give me a second here. Oh, thank you. All right, I got some cucumba. Anyway, like there are authors who don't really care, and we hear about the ones that are good. We don't really hear about the ones that are bad. But I think that SIU sort of leans to the side of I think he cares a little too much. He's a little too affected on it. It makes no financial sense for him to milk the Eric story, I guess. But this is where, and I have this view. Even if things aren't profitable, you should do some things as a labor of love, as like a gift for the fans. And again, I'll use another example. League of Legends, made by Riot Games, super huge, super successful, very rich. They make a card game, Legends of Runeterra. It's good. I think it's a great card game. It's very free to play friendly. Makes them almost no money. It actually operates at pretty much a loss, but they keep it on because it's a love letter to the fans, and they could easily afford it. Now, most companies would just shut it down, but I think you need to do things. Well, not you need to, but you should do things for the fans, even if it's not fully profitable. Now, I understand life is life. You need to make money. And, SIU is the one who really gets fucked a lot in these situations, I think, right? With especially what Webtoons does to him. Even though he still found great success, but I do feel like you should give some love letter to stuff. It just shouldn't be at the cost of what people are really there for, which is hopefully not at the cost of mainline talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is what it seems like we're digging into right now with like
yeah.
all the issues,
Yes.
inconsistencies.
Listen, Sleepy, you say that, but let's see if there's a season 2. Don't spoil it for us, right? Don't say if there is or isn't, because we're not caught up. But I'm assuming there's going to be a season 2, so we'll see if he does some crazy shit there. But again, let us cook and see. Don't say too much here. But either way, is there anything else we need to know?
I think we're good. We could just get started.
All right, finally, the recap and discussion is over. Let's get finally into it. So, we're not even at the chapter name here, but anyway, let's go. When we were on the floor of tests, I promised I'd kill Jihad for you. And the fact that he's still holding to that is crazy. And again, I remember this last time, Garam is walking in on this, and she's about to hear this, and I don't think Garam fully understands how crazy Urek is, because I think he could do it. I straight up think he could do it right now. I think he could kill Jihad right now, straight up. Not everyone knows that, because obviously Urek is Urek, but like, bruh, Garam already knows he can manhandle her. Like, she can't do anything to him. She probably thinks, like, okay, this guy gotta go. No one can make this guy go. And I'm still waiting to see that Shining One who they said can handle Urek. Now, again, time and time again, they say, yeah, I can handle Urek, blah, blah, blah. And they don't, right? The last one we saw was John Liebert, and we saw what happened to him. Now, again, they're hyping up this guy. I don't want to keep falling into the same trap, but I feel like they're really hyping up this guy. Mago maybe could have done it. Maybe she was undercooked. Maybe she was too early. Who knows? She got fucked. John Liebert had a decent chance. He got fucked too. Fuck him. This big hulking guy who we saw like the silhouette of, maybe he could do it. Listen, I'm always on Team Urek. Always. So I do hope Urek, gets a little sweat or whatever, but I'm always Team Urek, man. Anyway, so you're coming with me. God, and I will say this, and I said this the last time, the princess is very hot. I don't know, like, it's because maybe we're seeing her more, and especially in different clothing, but man, I'm really liking the princess. Not more than Garam, but I'm really liking the princess. And there's Garam listening to this shit! What? How do these two... God, look at that fit. That fit is so cool. And then Urek always looks like a gym bro. I love this shit. Know each other exactly. Tower of God. Urek Mazino. SIU. Episode 53. The Vote. I don't know what kind of lies she's been feeding you. Oh my god, I forgot what Urek did to him. Jesus Christ. But don't listen to her. You have receipts, you were rewatching my old Hell Train VODs, and I said, and I quote, oh, Garam is so hot. Listen, at the time, but as time went on, I
Get him.
realized there's hotter ones. Listen, I think everyone here will agree with me, and I wasn't too crazy about her either, but I think everyone here will agree with me. And also, Garam did have good pictures. There is moments where she's good, but we have, God, I'm forgetting her name. Who's the blondie who's crazy and scary with the glasses from the Pobadows?
Tiara?
Tiara, yeah. Listen, Tiara really, in my opinion, made Garam kind of like lesser, man. I gotta rewatch the VOD. I am not rewatching the VOD. I'm not self-incriminating. Or I don't want to face it, man. A lot of people don't like the princess. Really? Wow. I mean, I'm talking about visually. Well, if it's visually, I'm actually shocked, because I think she's really pretty. But, Adrian, look at... Okay, the legs are different. Legs are separate. And SIU draws great legs. Even here, I'm staring at Garam and the Nameless Princess's legs. Okay, let me ask you this, Adrian. By the end of Urek's side story, season 1 here, do you think we are going to learn the name of the princess?
No.
You really think at the end of this season we're still not gonna know who the fuck she is?
What do you mean? We're like past halfway and we still don't know shit.
Yeah, but
Like
maybe
SIU's not giving any information.
at the end he'll drop it as like a huge reveal and then just leave it there, maybe.
Uh, Look, my expectations are low now, so like because we've gotten this
Ah,
far,
it's
I'm
not
still enjoying it.
Anjahad, bro. I'm the last person who should be saying this. I know. I always said it was Anjahad. This is not Anjahad. There's no way. There is no way this is Anjahad. If it is, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll explode. It's not Anjahad. There's no way. And again, I'm the last person to be saying this. But I still hold by what I said. All their legs are sexy. The legs, it's, I don't want to sound sexist, but it's like what men say. It's like, oh yeah, every woman is pretty from the back. I don't agree with that. But, to me, most women's legs are sexy. So, even Garam. Either way, though, let's get going. So, Adrian's in the camp of we're not going to know her name. I hope by the end we get a name drop. Maybe. I don't know what kind of lies she's been feeding you, but don't listen to her. She'll never grant your wish. She's going to stab you in the back when you need her most. Who the fuck is he talking about here? Oh god, what's happening to the snake? Oh my god, you miss Evelyn, lol. Kara doesn't count, she's not a princess. Man, it don't matter. She's basically an honorary princess in my eyes. Looks only
Yeah,
so.
Evelyn was cool as shit in the beginning of the story. Now she's just kind of a side character.
It's so sad. It's the same thing that was happening in Mainline 2, in my opinion. Barring, like, some characters who SIU's forcing to hang on, like Shibisu, Hots, and I don't even know who the fuck else. Those are the main two who are, like, really hanging on for... And I guess Dorsey, I guess, but... They're, like, they're there and they're being forced, but you gotta let them go, man. Either way. Whoa. What the hell? Why'd it just die? Oh, so it died on its own. Damn. It didn't die. It simply went back to join the others. Water serpents are not independent creatures. So yeah, this is where we know they're kind of like a hive mind. Evelyn still doesn't regard. She's the only character you like on the list aesthetically. That's crazy because I think I love her personality. Visually, I'm alright with her, but I don't think she's crazy. She really reminds me of Evan Cal. And I've said that before too. Huh? Not so fast! Where do you think you're going? Yo, Garam is so funny to me. God, I think she's so hot. I love Garam. Shabisa and Hots were as offensive being forced in situations. I mean, listen, it wasn't as offensive at what Rack and Kuhn did when they KS'd White, but they were doing grunt work in the background. True, but I really feel like they shouldn't even be there anymore. Like, them being there is so, like you have no business here. You have no business here. I mean, Rack and Kuhn... Rack, more than anything, it isn't a little forced, but he has a great excuse, right? It was very baked in. It was very well done, I think, over time. Not perfect. Kuhn's one is like, it could have been great, but Kuhn went against it and didn't do anything with it. Rack kind of did. I'm not saying it's perfect, but the Kuhn one, absolutely. The Rack one, I'm kind of okay with. Anyway, I won't let you ruin this city any more than you already have. Jesus Christ, look at what Garam is working with. My god, I love Garam so much. Yeah, honestly, at this point, yeah, Kuhn he chose his path. He chose his role. And it's sad because he could have been an ice spear user, bro. He just hates his dad. Ruin? What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been spreading a virus among the citizens. A virus? You don't really see. He seems to abide her family has managed down to the children pay she inherit the I forgot who you're talking about, Sleepy. I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, are you talking about Tiara? I don't want to talk. Oh no, Evelyn. Oh, nah, I don't know. I mean, listen, I think she's a far reach from Traumarai, man. I like Traumarai, R.I.P. But I don't know. I think Evelyn's she could have gone down a darker path, but I think I don't know. I don't fully agree with that. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, here's the question. Is the princess lying, or is she telling the truth? I like how Eric is just standing here, bruh, like as these two fight. Well, as they two argue. You liar! I can see right through you! Where is your evidence for all these accusations? First, you accuse me of being a murderer, which honestly she wasn't. It was Jar Jar, so that is fair. And now you're saying I spread some mysterious virus? What do you want from me exactly? Ooh! I want you to stay exactly where I can keep an eye on you and not try anything funny. Well, I think what Evelyn really wants is to kill her, but let's see. Fine. Okay, wait, I'm actually shocked by that. What the hell? I will for the time being. I thought we were gonna have a cat fight here. Even Urek is like surprised here. What? I didn't think you'd let her lock you up so easily. I wouldn't say that. I have nowhere else to stay anyway. God, she's so hot. Oh my god, I love this fit. I love her legs. I love her legs so much. Since the citizens are becoming increasingly wary of outsiders. So, you really didn't spread that virus. Why do you still trust me when I'm harboring the person you most despise? I don't think that's true, man. Listen, Urek has been angry before. And again, what the fuck was his face? Lapis, right? Lapis killed the puppy, and even then, there was times where Urek was just chill in front of him. Like, Urek is so... Oh, give me a second. Kainita. Urek is so, like, flip-floppy with his anger. Like, I truly believe he has not been, like, fully angry at anyone. Like boiling rage. He basically is Trauma. I think Pagu said it the best, right? Him and Trauma are like the biggest fucking like I don't know the right word, but they're the biggest bullshitters essentially. Like they might seem angry, but then they're alright. It's like it's so weird. Like I don't think he despises Mago. Does he not like her at certain points? Yeah, sure, but he seems so civil when he really shouldn't be. Again, anyone else near his power level and near his rank would not act as nice as him. No way. I mean, again, we literally saw what Edwan did when he came in and the person didn't bow. And it's not even their fault. Well, it kind of is because they didn't know who it was, but still. You've been talking to Mago then. She didn't tell me much. You feel like he won't save her given the opportunity? I don't know. Just that you two aren't on good terms. Ooh! It's sad because they're supposed... Well, okay, this might be my headcanon, but I want them to be together, man. But I can still feel your rage towards Mago. And her adoration... Yes! She still loves him, yes! And her adoration for you. Adoration? I don't know what she's promised you, but you can't trust her. Oh, damn, that got him up. Oh, shit. Don't get me wrong. I don't trust her. Oh my god, I don't know what it is, but it's like a second, like, renewal for me. I really like the princess now. I simply need her powers. Also, the princess and well, the nameless princess here, all of them, well, not, when I say all of them, I mean, like, certain people, but their whole reason is, like, yeah, I want to overthrow Jihad, right? Like, that's what a lot of people, I feel like, are wanting. Like, they're just like, yeah, I want to overthrow Jihad. That's her whole thing, right?
Where's Fug in this whole situation? Just join Fug.
Listen, Fug is... Maybe this is when they got squashed and they were, like, reforming. I feel like literally they are just like roaches. You swat them away, you think they're gone, and they come back, but at the end of the day, they're just a roach. They're annoying, but they don't do anything, really.
I mean,
Like,
it's
Fug
better
is...
than whatever the princess can do right now.
I mean, true, but hey, she got Mago. We'll see
She
where
does
that
have
goes.
Mago.
We'll see where that goes, but... When it comes to all the shining ones, the whole thing is confusing to me. Oh yeah, we talked about this too, Sleepy. Yeah. Oh, come on, Pagoose. I mean, I'm agreeing, but come on, Pagoose. You don't have to say it, bro.
Like, I agree that they're losers, but she doesn't know that. Like, from everyone else's perspective, Fug is like, the big
The
bads. Like, oh man, they're
boogeyman.
really gonna get Jihad. Yeah.
Who the
Like,
fuck thinks that?
I don't know. The Fug
Who?
loyalists.
The only people I think have thought that were the regulars. Like,
Like
when we...
they act like, and they're regular. Is she not a regular? So like
Okay, you
that's the
make a
perfect
point. You
situation.
make a good point. But, like, I feel like that
Plus,
notion...
Fug has some strong rankers, right? Don't get me wrong. They got some strong rankers. They got Sophia. They got the elders. Come on. There's some strong people there. Now, is the Jihad strong? Obviously not, but like from the perspective of a regular who wants to like defeat Jihad, doesn't that seem like the perfect organization?
It does. You make a very good point, honestly.
She could join Revolution. Who cares? I don't know. Like we got Revolution now. That's like the better fug, right? Like they actually get.
This shit is so fucked up.
It's kind of hard to join Revolution. It's kind of like
People don't
mysterious.
even know about Revolution. We didn't even know about Revolution. They're actually like Fug, what Fug wishes they were. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And Bagusta is right. They can't really openly kill a princess, and she does like have a lot of privilege. If she joins Fug, then well, number one, a lot of these people join Fug secretly, right? How would they even know? I mean, eventually they might find out, but
Oh, you think Sophia's lighthouse can survive a slash from Midori?
no,
I think she'd do
no.
better than this, though, at least.
Well, here's the big question: was Sophia a blue hole or no?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, I would say they're wild cards. Now, again, we're dealing with the top 10 in the tower, right? We saw what oh god, what the fuck was his name? What was the guy with the ancient, the other blue hole?
Kellam.
Yeah, Kellam. He was a blue hole, but he got sunned by Jihad. Like he got absolutely fucking like ramshackled, right? So I don't want to say the blue holes are wild cards to that level. But maybe Sophia 10 is that one. But nah, I think the top 10 are sacred. I think the top 10 are so much of an issue. Unless like the blue holes, they're crazy, which so far we've seen they're not like that. Like, I don't know. Call him Carl is crazy. The Nameless Princess probably is in Revolution in theory. Oh, really? I could see that. I could see her eventually joining Revolution.
I can see it too. Yeah, either Revolution or Fug, but like
Not
couldn't be
Fug.
Fug
Yeah,
because
it's
Fug
not
is
Fug.
like we already seen most of Fug, to be honest. So
Unless she's one of like the elders or something, but
most
I
of
think
Fug
she
is.
would need to be around longer, honestly. I don't think she could be an elder. It's too soon. Unless they pull a Garam.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's good timing for her to join Revolution. I think it's more fair. The speculation about what is this? The Nameless Princess probably in Revolution. Oh, okay. I thought
We
it was
just
something
read
about
that,
it.
yeah.
I thought we were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Anyway, let's keep going. To kill Jihad. I love Urek's eyes here, man. He looks like he's plotting. He's like, yes. Alright, we got the nice Jordans here. Before I came up to this floor, I was told that irregulars like me and Mago. So this is a confirmation that all the Shining Ones are irregulars now. So there's a lot more irregulars than we initially thought. But
Mhm.
they're kind of a different type of irregular. Like, they're not like Bomb and the 10 family heads. There's like different groups of irregulars now. There's Shining One irregulars, there's regular irregulars, there's Bomb who's a potential Axis. There's like at least 3 different types of irregulars. And then Phantominium's in the Axis one, I guess, too. So not all irregulars are equal for sure anymore. And we already kind of came to this conclusion in a previous episode, but for sure now I'm hard nailing this for sure. Anyway. Have the power to kill the heads of the great families and the king. It makes sense that she needs Mago's powers, since she said she wants to kill Jihad. Hey! We need to talk! Garam. And again, I'm still wondering when he falls in love with Garam, bruh. He
That is
threatened to
true.
kill her. He did threaten to kill her. And now he really feels like in modern day, if Garam tells him get on all fours, he will do it. I feel like he will do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, he seems to be more interested in the Nameless Princess than Garam.
Yeah, exactly. That's the crazy part too, and we know like the end result. So it's like, what happens? Like, what does Garam do? But believe it or not, Pagoost, I really don't mind the noses thing. How do you know her? Oh, is Garam jealous? I hope so. God, look at his fucking leg. Dude, he literally looks like a fucking punk. I love Urek so much. I wish I was his friend. How do you know her? I told you. We met on the floor of tests. What's the matter now? No, I know there's more to it. I heard what you said earlier about killing King Jihad for her. Do you realize that's treason? And how dare she discuss such matters with you as a princess of Jihad? Wait, Garam is a princess too, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean?
Okay. So
That's
she's
the whole
kind of
reason she's here.
yeah, she's kind of counting like she's probably thinking in her mind, what the fuck is this princess doing? Wait,
Mm-hmm.
you actually, I mean, honestly, CP, I can't even talk shit because I love Karaka too now. I really turned 180 on Karaka. I hated that guy. I love Karaka now. Karaka is so cool to me, man. Like old me would have never thought that, but like current me, we love Karak out here.
Hmm.
He's like a cool dude, man. He cares about his subordinates.
He's got some sauce too. Like he's potential, like what is it? Related to
Jihad.
Longnon in some
Yeah.
sort of way? Yeah, or Jihad? Yeah.
Yeah. He has the ring, yeah.
Hmm.
That's crazy that the nose thing bothers you as much as the eye thing for me. I mean, does it ultimately bother me? Like, I hate it partially, but that's crazy. That's a very good comparison, though, to make me understand. Your fug hatred stems from Yama. Okay, Yama, valid. Doom is a tragedy. Paul is whatever, and Kel Halam, I think is a necessary L. I think Kel Halam was a necessary L just to like put Jihad on a pedestal because I think Jihad was taking these L's personally.
Man, we invested so much time with Yama. It's about time he becomes a good character, I think. Season
Listen,
4 is gonna happen. We're gonna like Yama.
listen. He did something even oh god, I forget the names now. What was the first son or one of the sons of Traumarai? The old one, the old looking one,
Um,
not the demon.
shit. Robodon.
Robodon. Yeah, Robodon couldn't. Thank you, Pagoose, but you were a little late on the uptake there. But you knew it. I know you knew it. But Robodon could not break the barrier that they were making on the Pobadao side. But you know who broke it? Yama broke it. So
Yeah,
again,
Yama kind of popped off towards it. He was fighting like a bunch of the
the new
revolution
people.
people too,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
pretty good, good for him. It's
yeah.
a good showing.
Again, I hate that we have to do this. I hate that we have to vouch for him.
It could
But
be a Karaka situation. You didn't like Karaka at first, so like maybe we
listen,
grow to like
listen. It's the
Yama.
same thing I said with that me and you said on the reveal with Enkidu. That took
Hmm.
3 chapters. It was very quick with Karaka IMO. It's gonna need a lot of changing for Yama.
Like it's like a sunk cost fallacy for me because I'm thinking we invested so much time with the Yama story. It would be a shame for him to just like die or something. You know what I mean? Like
You
he
mean
feels
like
like he
Mr.
has to be
Chang?
important at this point. Yeah, like Mr. Chang. I mean, he
Even
had
though
more
Chang might
investment
not
than
be
Mr.
dead.
Chang. Dude, Yama was like the poster boy of season 3, honestly, for like a big chunk of it. So yeah, I don't know.
Fuck Yama, man. I hate defending Yama, but he did do something Robodon could not, to be fair. And also to be fair, Pagust, Bomb is an exception. We cannot really apply Bomb to these things fairly. Because Yama, again, I feel like it does matter that Yama did something Robodon could not do. And to be fair,
Yeah,
Robodon is
Robodon was standing on
old.
business.
Yeah, Robodon is old. Like, he is a big guy, right? Like, he is not a joke. And the fact that Yama, who is a young dude, like he's a relatively new-ish Slayer, minus Karaka, obviously. I'm telling you, it's sad. Again, I hate doing this, but Yama did get some clout from that. You literally cannot not give it to him. It's sad. I hate saying this, but listen, I'm not saying Yama would win against Rodon. I'm just saying that looked good. It
His
looked
newest
good.
form's pretty strong too when he went to like Nine Tail Fox mode. You know what I'm talking about? Where like he was all red towards the end after
Yeah, and he
Doom
was
died.
getting abused by the BDSM
Rod
lady.
Gra or whatever.
How the
Like
fuck do you
he
remember
was
her name? Holy shit.
I don't know, I just do.
That's crazy. Are you into Doms?
A little bit.
Oh, damn. Okay. A little
We were
Adrian.
theorizing that she was like that all these people were potential family head stuff. I remember you said like she could be like a Ha family member that kind of like sunk in
She
with me a
looked
little
like
bit.
Ha. She definitely looked like Ha.
Gave
I'm
me like the
telling you.
Ha sort of vibes, like she likes to fight or whatever. Like in like,
And the
the sword and
hair and
Memory or
everything.
whatever. Yeah.
I was definitely feeling some Ha energy right there.
For sure.
God, I remember. I remember in a previous episode, I forgot exactly what it was, but I said something regarding the coons, and I completely forgot what coon really means in real life outside of Tog.
Oh man, you gotta be careful.
And then it sounded so bad once Pagoost brought it up. I was like, oh shit.
Clip it.
I don't know if it was clipped, but maybe it was. Oh my god. Yeah, all coons are the same.
Oof.
Bro, the context matters so much. A female Slayer would be crazy. I mean, God, that's gonna be so
I
goon.
agree with that 100%.
We need
Yeah.
more. We need more goon though. But
We got what's it called? Sophia Tan, and
yeah, but
like
she's not a
that
Slayer
was
though. But
yeah, but like that by itself felt pretty good. So if we actually had like a mainstay sort of Slayer character, it
she
would
had
be
great
good. And then we
design
just lost
too.
Doan too, which is kind of sad. Doan was
Potentially,
kind of cool.
potentially.
She's gone, bro.
I believe, man. I believe.
I'd be pissed off if they bring like I'm pissed off she died, but I'd be more pissed off if they brought her back.
Listen, they could do it to Kun. At least do it to someone we like too.
We already did it for Arya, and I'm happy about that. Don't tell anyone though.
Yo,
Everyone's like, "How could you do this? You ruined the story." I was secretly like, "Let's go."
yo, you are the biggest Arya Glacier. This is
I am.
crazy.
I am. I am. I know it. Look, it's not good for the story, but it's good for me. So
That's the
that's all that
same way
matters.
I feel about Garam. It's all right. I
That's
know
a
how
good
you
luck.
feel.
Yeah,
I know how you
and
feel.
I'm gonna shit on you for it, but yeah, it is what it is.
All right, let's keep going. This is an unforgivable offense. When I was on the floor of tests, I didn't understand why she wanted to kill the king. But now that I'm here, I think I get it. Why should she stay loyal to a king who wants her dead? Wait, yeah, I just realized that because the king ordered,
Mhm.
well, we're assuming he ordered it, right? But he ordered Garam to kill her.
Yeah, for real. And Jar Jar
Now the question is,
and Snape.
was it a self-fulfilling prophecy? Why does she want to kill the king? Because she doesn't like the way things are running, I'm assuming, right? But
Hmm.
part of that is he wants to kill her. Now, I don't think she knows that fully yet. I don't think that mattered, but
Yeah.
it
Look, even if Jihad knew that the Nameless Prince was trying to kill her, like it's still effed up for him being the king to send assassins after like some random ass regular who doesn't like agree with him.
it is a
You know what I mean?
princess, though. I mean,
It is a princess. That is true. Actually, yeah. You know what? That completely nullifies it because they are pretty harsh with the princesses. Fair enough.
that is so fucked up, Sleepy. That
They
is
did to
so
Brown
fucked
Senior.
up. I'm trying to like understand what you're saying, Sleepy, with like all the like grammar errors and stuff. I think I get it, but that is some crazy ass shit. Anyway,
Planter.
yeah, that is crazy.
That's kind of funny. Yeah.
He he's not the one who
You know
gave
what they
those
could do?
orders.
They could bring Kane back. Just make Kane the new Doan.
I
Like
don't
Kane pulls up,
know.
has a training arc, and now she's doing well. Now she forgot all of her memories, but
Yeah, I mean, I like
you like
Kane for a
Kane,
different
right?
reason. I do, but not for combat reasons. I like Dawn because she has the history. Like Dawn is like a tragic figure. She's like sweet, but she had to be tough and shit.
Yeah,
It's
I just feel bad for Cha too. Like that's kind of a shitty situation. Like not only do we lose Doan, but like now Cha like has no one.
I just saw what you sent me, Pagoost. This is so fucked up. Look at this shit.
Him kicking.
He's just hitting Dumas, and Dumas
Mm.
doesn't care.
This is
Now,
after he hurt his arms too. Look at his arms.
to be fair though, this is before he got the power up. To be fair, like the part we're
This is
talking
one of
about
the
is way
best Dumas
after.
moments right here too. This is the part where Dumas one shots everyone after he freaking pops the Rosario.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Literally
What?
everyone gets one
One
shot,
v
and the only
nine.
person they don't kill is Bomb because he left. Like he did it on purpose. Like he purposely didn't hit Bomb. You
Yeah,
better
because
watch out.
that shit. Yo, Dumas
That
had
was some aura
so much
farming.
aura. Yeah. Oh my God.
He just stood there, and they were trying to jump his ass too. It was the reverse jumping.
Listen, Sleepy, you're not wrong, but it's still fucked up, man. I don't think that's how it's gonna work with Doan. So this was my main question. I asked this before too, right? I was like, "Are we sure Jihad gave the order?" Now Garam is saying he didn't.
Hmm.
That's just Blowbrain came back. I kind of agree with that too, and I do believe there are too many people. I agree wholeheartedly. I also again I agree a third time now. I don't think Doan might be dead. I think she might be alive. Right? Listen, I think there's a chance. If fucking Mr. Chang can be alive, I think Doan could be alive too. Anyway, who did then? I don't know. God, Gramasaw, why does she have fangs? I don't know why I need to kill her. And who even wants her dead? God, she's so hot. Call me Kira. I love her hand. Snap out of it. Only death awaits you in this city. Oh, it's the Chud. Oh, shit. Fuck, I'm trying to remember the voice I did for him. You need to leave and start climbing the tower again. God. You know what's crazy? I feel kind of bad using this thing for the Chud because I feel like the Chud kind of turned shit around. It was nasally. I'm trying to remember, man. Fuck, it's such a spur of the moment thing. God damn it. Yeah, I agree though, Pagoose. No body, no death. That's why I'm still holding out hope for slight hope for Inieta, man.
Didn't we see Doan's soul get sucked up into the whole
it,
Promrai necromancy thing?
it could come back. It could come back. Because remember,
Oh,
Urek
okay.
stopped it, allegedly.
All right.
That's what Pagoost is saying, and I trust Pagoost.
Okay, yeah, Pagoose saying it got interrupted. Okay, fair enough.
And start climbing the tower again. I think that's the voice I used for Chuddy over here. Let's vote to have everyone leave the city. Yeah! Chud? What in the... I like how Urek is confused. You don't know what you're talking about. This place is our home away from home. I'm doing the right thing, the voice is justified. Sometimes I like to change it up. Fuck, I feel kind of, again, I feel kind of bad, but I feel like we skipped like a Chud redemption arc. Like,
Look, just because he becomes a good person doesn't mean his voice changes. He can still have the Chud voice.
yeah, but I feel bad now because you know if he's doing the right thing, like it's like a Prince situation, but like we skipped like the important part. It's like what the fuck? Yeah, right. It's more like a sad little refuge for losers who didn't have the guts to climb the tower. What? Okay, wait a minute. Now he's kind of being a chud. Granted, these guys look like losers too, but that's right. You're just losers who folded in the face of hardship. You little... Who does he think he is? Let's teach him a lesson. Listen, in my opinion, Urek should let this happen. Urek should let him get his ass whooped a little bit.
What do you mean? He's gonna
Bruh,
clap him. He has the crystal.
I don't know, man.
Our Chud's gonna win.
I don't know. At the end of the day, he's a chud, bruh. I don't know. And that's not true, Sleepy. He has done bad in the past. Now he's just kind of there. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, the crystal really has done fuck all. Thank you, Pagoose. The crystal's a fucking joke,
The
bruh.
crystal gave him confidence, which is all you need in a fight.
I don't think that's the case. Bruh, I hate that Urek is backing him up, bruh. You can teach him a lesson through your vote. Ugh! And now look, they fucking pussies. Yo, Chud better be fucking thankful here, bruh. Chud, I told you to keep your head down until the results came out. Why should I do that? When those losers are protesting on the streets? I can't just sit back and watch when all our teammates are bedridden. Okay, that kind of begs the question, why is the Chud not bedridden? He should have been the first one to fucking get it.
He's powerful. He has the crystal.
No, no. More than anything, they piss me off. Yeah, and you piss me off, Chuddy. They make me think I might end up just like them. You probably were, you fuck. Yo, can Urek just take the fucking crystal out? Because remember, when he saw the crystal on Rahab, he did not like that. Why is he allowing it with the Chud? Like, bruh.
I don't know. We're gonna take the crystal out like Thanos taking the last Infinity Stone.
That's so fucked up. Just go back inside. Nah, Urek is so funny for this. He's like, just shut. This is the equivalent of Urek saying, put the fries in the bag. We're not citizens here. We can't interfere with the vote. Wait, this is actually legit though. So the Chud is like doing like what is it called? Not canvas. Is it canvassing? He's going out and he's like protesting. Yeah. He's actually doing the right thing. Like
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it in a fucked up, stupid way, but he is doing the right thing. You know, you can take the crystal out gently. Yeah, fuck it, bro. Do a Okay,
rip that shit out, Thanos.
I'm gonna make a reference here. But I don't know if anyone knows. I know Adrian probably knows, but I don't know if any of y'all know about Little Uzi Vert, also known as Little Uzi Vertical.
Oh no.
So this guy's a rapper, and he got a crystal embedded in his forehead. And when he did that shit, there was so many memes that came out about people jacking that shit from his forehead. I don't even think he has it in anymore, but I honestly don't know. But that's what they should do to fucking Chud over here, fucking Go June. Also, let me see. What did you send me? Oh, no. You didn't send me shit. Oh, never mind. It was someone else. Anyway. If the results aren't in our favor, I'm gonna kick them out myself. No matter what you say. And the sad part is, he is right here. Like, at this point, the Chud should do that because they need to pass the test, right? Now, I don't think he could do that, but who knows? The next day. Damn, is that water or some milk? Or is that Shinsu? Garam Jihad, come to the city hall. We have the results of the vote. Oh shit, Adrian, oh shit! Vacating the city. In favor? Opposed. Well, this went exactly as I thought.
That was a lot better than I thought, though. I thought like it was gonna be like, way more like opposed.
Nah, I mean, because some people are smart. They know like they kind of got to do it, but
yeah, they like overstayed their welcome.
Yeah. I figured the citizens wouldn't want to leave. What now, Your Highness? I'll have to figure something out. Any thoughts, Urek? Didn't Urek kind of say like he would do this like violently if he had to? Well, I guess I'll just have to evict them by force. Ooh, he's gonna price gouge them!
Yeah.
Wait, we're the only ones who have seen the results. When I make my announcement today, is he gonna lie? Oh yeah, I forgot, this guy looks like Bomb Light. I'm going to tell them that the majority voted in favor? He's rigging the election!
Damn, it's that easy.
Yup. Of evacuating the city. Honestly, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to save, like, he's trying to do this the peaceful way. Now the question is,
I don't think it's the right thing.
I think it's the right thing.
You don't fake the vote, bro.
I think it's the right thing. You're looking at the numbers. Why they care if less than 400 people live in the third floor? Well, I don't know if it's 400 people. I think maybe they're doing it like, I don't even want to spend too much time on this because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But I think maybe they're doing like a representative thing. Maybe those votes represent multiple people. Because there's no way it's that many people. If it's that many people, just fucking push them out of here.
The House of Representatives? No, I think it's them all voting, actually.
You think that's how many people are on this floor?
The random people who were attacking Chud were going to vote, so. And they look like some randoms, too, so. Unless they're part of the Senate or something, I don't know.
I feel like there has to be more than 400 people here.
I mean, it does look pretty big, but I don't know.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Who cares? So, you're going to rig the vote results. Encho? No. I'm going to save the citizens from a great misfortune. Yo, Encho got my vote, bruh. Encho got my vote.
In a post-Donald Trump world, this doesn't feel very comforting.
See, I agree, Sleepy. I agree exactly. Like, bro, what's the alternative? They're gonna have to fucking get violated. So just lie to them and save their lives, even if, they don't like it. Make them eat their fucking vegetables. Whether by your hands or those that govern this floor, the city will be destroyed. Exactly. I gave them a chance to cast their votes, and now they'll leave the city of their own will. Oh, damn, they're giving Encho some fucking aura right now. Damn, he's gonna erase it, yo. That's what's best for them. Yo, I agree, man.
Go well.
I mean, I don't think so either, but I think this is the right thing to do, even if it's not gonna work out, I think. But then you'd be lying. Yeah, but we'd be saving lives, Garam, come on. Alright then. Problem solved. Thank you, Urek. This must have been your plan all along. You're making the right choice. I don't think Encho likes this, but he's doing the right thing. Yo, me and Urek, we're aligning here. If it was another group of regulars, third floor regulars have a chance to fight back, but it's Urek. Yeah, listen, I agree. Again, I don't feel like these people fully know that. They probably have an idea, right? Like even the princess alone could probably wipe the floor with all of them, right? They don't know what Mago is or that Mago's there, and they have no clue what Urek is capable of, really, right? Because if people knew this guy's stronger than a family head, they would fucking run for their fucking lives or start praying to him. But they do not know this. You're being Yo, Eric is a fucking yo. This guy is so funny. Like Encho doesn't feel good about this, and Eric's like, "Good, you're being a wise mare." Oh, what's that? The masses don't always know what's best for them. Didn't I literally say this before with Edmund McMillan? I've literally said this before. It's a good thing they have such a smart mare to think for them. What is this? What is Eric doing here? Now, is this a tracker or is this meant to influence him? Ooh. Oh no, I don't think Encho likes this. Encho? Are you really okay with this? I know you love the city. God, I love Garam. It's alright. I always knew this place wouldn't last forever. Could I ask you for a favor, Your Highness? A favor? Soon, this city will fall apart, and we'll all have to find a new path. Whether that means taking the test and leaving the floor, or staying here and carving out a new sanctuary, I will have to choose between those two as well. And personally, I would like to. I'm assuming he wants to build a new sanctuary, but. What do you think he wants to do? Go to the new floor or do a new sanctuary? I'm
I
with the
mean, a new
sanctuary.
sanctuary makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
because I don't think they want to progress
like putting in
anymore.
a place that's not in the way of like regulars climbing the tower.
Yes. Well, to be fair though, this is where I think I don't know if I'm fully accurate with this, but because they're in the testing zone, they can't get really fucked with, right? Like they can't besides like the test fucking them, like the actual test being about them.
Mm-hmm.
Rankers can't go and mess with them. If they're outside the testing area, can't they get fucked with?
That is a fair point. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like more exclusive. It's like a gated neighborhood right now, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's not allowed at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're literally
It sucks that it's
squatters.
not allowed though, because
Well,
in
all
other
they gotta
floors
do
it is
is
allowed.
drop out. I don't know why they just don't drop
Yeah,
out, but either
yeah. But I
way.
mean, again, like it comes back to what you said. Like then rankers come into the mix too. I
And
don't know. I don't
rankers are
really know like
sometimes
what the
sick.
standard, like what sort of um, what is it? What sort of standing does like a regular have who's only made it past the first floor?
Nothing.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, there's a lot of people in the tower, and a lot of people never make it to becoming a regular. Like they don't even become a regular, let alone past the first floor. So
Yeah, but it's like
they could be worth something.
you just passed and then you give up instantly. It's like drop out at that point, you fuck. What's the point? Like, bruh, I feel like you wrote your name on the test, you looked at the first question, and you didn't even bother trying the rest of the questions. Like, it's so stupid.
I
And
don't know.
also, I don't know if that was a question, Sleepy, but yes, our new talk streams are on Monday now. And it's every 2 weeks. It's bi weekly now, too.
Hmm.
Anyway, so you think they're going to do the sanctuary?
That makes more sense to me, but I don't really know. It could be neither, honestly, knowing SIU.
Well, let's see. I'm going with the sanctuary. And personally, I would like to. Oh, you were right. You were right. Climb the tower with you. Yo, is Encho coming on to her? Huh? I have no right to stay with the citizens after rigging the vote. Do I have your permission to join your team? Honestly, this is the bomb stand-in. This is if Bomb wasn't an irregular.
He literally has season 3 bomb hair. Like he has
Yup.
little ponytail thing.
Yup, this is our callback to Bob, yo. I feel like Garam should tell him don't do this.
Bomb wouldn't
Encho.
rig the election though.
I don't know. I think current day Bomb would. I think current day
Oh,
Bomb would
maybe,
definitely.
maybe, yeah.
The season 3 Bomb would.
Season 1, season 2, nah.
Nah, for sure. Nah. You know, Rankers can't kill an irregular in the tower, but what stops an An A rank regular from spawn camp here. You're not wrong. Yeah, no. I mean, that's true. That is
I wonder how
true.
lawless the outside tower is. It makes it sound very law. I mean, we've seen horror stories of like what people have done, like with people like white, in the kingdom.
I
Yeah,
think white
like
is a big thing though. I don't think that's common.
I'm sure there's other examples out there if I could think of, but
Well, to a
like
lesser
the outer
extent, I'm
tower
sure,
feels
but
like I guess a lot of it's chill, but like a lot of it's just kind of like the Wild West in a sense, where it's like one day like a group of
they could do whatever they want and get
rankers could
away
just
with
pull up
it.
and be like, "This is my house now." Yeah,
I mean, the only kind of, I guess, defense against it is like, unless they're sick or twisted, why would they sort of be messing with something so far below them? And I do think it does happen, but I think at that point someone will eventually come deal with it. Because,
yeah.
who's to stop them from getting fucked with too, right? Like I'm
Yeah, I
sure
guess
someone
each
will feel
city
good.
probably has like its own like organization of like rankers or strong people that look after it.
Yeah, because
Like
there
I'm
is nice
thinking
people.
like the walls where like
Yeah,
they had
they were doing that just
the
off
two
of
people
like a
sword, they had
promise.
like yeah.
Yeah, I
But they
think
had
so.
rankers there too, like just in general. They weren't the strongest people, but like, they're worth something in case like, some random stragglers came by.
Oh God, Pagusta's making some good points, bruh. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, that one character that got suplexed by Danjon.
God.
She's
Wait,
kind of
from the
nutty,
from the
right?
last floor. Oh yeah, the last floor. You mean floor one? Yeah, I was thinking of like the last station for some reason. I was like, what the
Yeah, the one
fuck?
that was trying to kidnap the regulars that was
Yeah, she
working
was like,
for
man, why aren't we allowed to kill them? She
hmm
won.
Like
That's the
she could have just walked out the door and done whatever she wanted.
that's that's why she was doing everything. She just wanted to do that. She's like, yeah, I'm doing this just
Sicko.
to kill them. Like Jesus Christ.
Now, what a missed opportunity for Danjon to get a fight on his own, though.
Yeah, yeah. We talked about that too, man. It's sad,
Shit
but
makes me so sad.
we love Dan John, even if he's a little sick. And Cho. Well, I suppose. Oh my God! I thought she was gonna tell him no. I suppose my attendant is gone, so I'll think about it. In front of Urek too, man. Damn.
Cucked.
No, no. Thank you. Oh, look, she's even shy about yo. I love Garam so much. Again, for a princess, she is very nice, relatively.
You would actually think that's bomb right there.
Honestly, yeah, yeah. It's the bonus thing does that mean? How do you guys feel about the Wong non-standard? What do you call him off-brand Wong on the one with the hat? Uh, I don't know which one you're referring to, Sleepy. Because also it's a little hard deciphering the text too. But that night, God, this reminds me of a scene from Fate Zero. Jesus Christ. Oh, is this where he's gonna say the result? Oh shit. The one that died. Oh, that loser? Oh, fuck him. He was whatever. I feel like there is callbacks to certain characters, if not visually, then like the way they act and what they go through. But I don't really care. I didn't care about him. I didn't even put him on the tier list. I didn't give a fuck. All right, here comes Encho. Oh, and look who's watching. What
Like
the fuck is that shit?
something sus is going on. I think Urek thinks he's sus.
Well, he has the glowing particles on him right here, so Urek
Yes,
did
Urek's
something.
watching him.
Wait, you think Urek is controlling him?
Nah, no, no, no. I just think Urek thinks he's hiding something.
Well, what the fuck is that thing?
Um,
I thought it was a
he
radio, but it can't
planted,
be.
he planted an explosive on him.
Nah,
No,
no
it's probably
way.
walkie-talkie. No, he's probably talking to like, you know, the other princess, maybe
Now,
nameless princess.
now I know this is like very out there, right? Because it should not work like this. But what if Urek put the light on him and somehow he could control him using this machine with the light? I know it sounds bullshit, and it
Well,
probably
what's the name of
is.
that? What's the name of that person from the Phantom Troop? The one that like puts the needle in you and then
Shalnark.
you can control it. Yeah, it's literally
Shalnark.
Shalnar.
Yeah. Excuse me. Does it make sense because he was a ghost and everything he had on him disappeared? Why did the hat stay? Oh, you mean
Rue.
Rue. Yeah. Oh no, I loved Rue. I really liked Rue. I loved Rue. Man, fuck.
Yeah, why did
You're
only his hat stay? That's a great question. Where his clothes at?
I mean, I think we asked that too, but
We
I
could have given
just
Evelyn the shirt.
honestly she should have wore the shirt. I like her Evan Keller Yeah, her Evan Kellum like drip, but I'm sick of
Oh,
it.
he found it. He found the hat. Oh shit.
Oh, thank you, Pagoose. Well, there you go. So everything else was like he spawned in with it. He didn't spawn in naked.
That's fair.
That's nice. Usually they would spawn in naked, but whatever.
Yeah.
The following day, there were 232 votes in favor and 157 votes against.
He just flipped him.
Yeah, literally. Therefore, it has been decided that the city will be shut down. This is ridiculous. We demand another vote. There's no way. I'm staying right here.
They're gonna storm the Capitol.
Listen, they want a democracy. This is democracy. You don't like
Did
it when you
SIU
don't get your
predict
way.
January 6th? You predicted January 6th?
This is crazy. I understand this is difficult to accept. But every single citizen voted on this decision. God, he's just lying. I ask you all to respect this process. This is ridiculous. I didn't vote for this. Now, please allow me to say a few words as your mayor. This is actually crazy, Pagoost. I'm shocked you don't know the exact thing. Usually you know it, but granted, that's mainline talk. I'm not gonna fault you too much for Urek's side story here. Anyway, there is a virus spreading through this city, which is why I put a restriction on the number of people who gathered here today. Oh, perhaps you already suspected this, but this virus was artificially created. If I had to guess, it was probably those who rule this floor. I thought he was about to throw them under the bus, but he didn't. Well, even if we refuse to leave this city, they'll find a way to shut it down. And I have a feeling their means will be much more violent, since they have many ways to threaten regulars who are refusing to take the test. Of course, I love this city. I would like to preserve it as well, but I also believe we all made a wise choice. That's why I'll carry this city in my heart as I climb the tower. I feel like this comes out of nowhere to like the people. Like if I was the person, I'd be like, wait, what the fuck? Not only is this guy telling us to leave our homes, now he's saying he's abandoning us. It's like I feel like no one in the city is gonna want this from him. If
Um,
if they want this from him, that's so random to me.
yeah, this last part probably doesn't hit his heart, but the rest of the stuff he was saying, he was kind of spitting though with
No,
like the
he
virus.
is. Yeah,
I
he
feel like
is.
the higher ups do not want them to exist, and at any moment could like continually threaten them in like more violent ways.
Of course, but I don't know how
It's
many
very
people are
reasonable.
gonna listen to logic here, but it seems like it's like saying like, yeah, Adrian, I know I just raised your taxes, but it's okay because I'm running for governor.
Look,
It's like, what the
these
fuck does
people
that
are
have to do with
cowards, right?
anything?
Because they're cowards because they don't want to climb the tower. So like, wouldn't the fear of like potentially being killed like make them just want to leave then? Like, I feel like that overwrites whatever's keeping them in the city.
I don't think he. I mean,
I
I
think they
could
value
see.
their lives
Yeah,
more.
I could see he's trying to motivate them, like Pagusta saying, but I think they don't care. I think this is not gonna fall like well.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'll become a ranker. Return. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Okay, now he might be spitting. I'll become a ranker, return to this floor, and rebuild our beloved city and sanctuary. Honestly, okay, he convinced me in one
Okay,
panel.
there you go.
He
There it
convinced
is.
me.
Me too. Let's go.
But the only problem is how long is that gonna take? These people are gonna get picked off, bruh.
Well, these people don't know. It's just to motivate them.
I guess. I guess.
Oh, look, he just solved it. Next panel.
Who will come with me? This guy's face is the exact like feeling I think they are gonna have, bruh. Whoa, awesome. Okay, I was completely wrong. I'll do it. I'll go
It
with
worked.
you. Yeah, this is crazy. What? You really managed to flip this on its head. Bro,
He
that's
rolled in that
crazy.
20.
Yeah, wow. Why does that guy get a nose and Grom doesn't? Because you know what it is? It makes them cuter. Maybe.
Yeah, tiny nose.
Yes. You're saying that for if he still doesn't like him though, his purpose is still gonna be fulfilled by a closet. That's fucked up, Sleepy. I love Rue, man. Come on, man. Excuse me. Oh no, who's this gonna be? Is this gonna be Bayek
I
Ryun?
agree.
Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
gonna be Bayek Ryun because of the shirt. Excuse me. Wait. Oh no, it's him. Hmm? What is it? I have some concerns regarding the result of the vote. No! He's gonna ruin it! He's gonna ruin the vote! Concerns? Yes. Damn, why is he dripped out? I believe the vote was rigged. Look at Enjo's face! Enjo's like, oh!
You know what's crazy? He could have given them the actual results and still done this speech and probably convinced people to leave anyways. You know what I mean?
But
Because
would it have
like,
been as strong?
but
That's always gonna
probably
be the
not. But like
question.
instilling the fear, like in the beginning of like them potentially losing their lives later down the line. Because it's like, yeah, they didn't leave, but like, who's to say like next week another group of regulars come in that are not as nice as this group, And
True.
they haven't even addressed the virus too, which is currently plaguing them. So
I agree
like,
with you. I agree with you. I think the vote at that point didn't really matter at all.
it
It's
doesn't matter.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Because
we're
like
still gonna die.
already when he started the speech, people already didn't believe that the vote went that way.
They
You know what I
didn't
mean? They're
like
like,
it.
no, there's no way. Yeah. It was the
Yeah.
speech that motivated them, not necessarily the vote. But
Yeah.
whatever.
I pretty much agree. Then why vote anyway at that point? Exactly. I mean, that's kind of what we're like asking, I guess. I mean, it's to make them kind of feel like they have a voice, even though they don't. Because the perception also matters too.
They pulled the vote too early. He should have done the speech before the vote and then they vote after.
I don't know.
Like I feel like there wasn't much of a campaign to sway the vote. They just kind of threw that shit
Gogo
out.
Jun tried. Gogo Jun tried to do a campaign, but he got
Sure
shut
did. But
down
he's the
by.
only one who tried. Honestly, everyone else should have been working with him. He's the only one doing the right thing. Granted, like half the team's probably like asleep, but like
What the
Urk's
fuck
too
are they
busy killing
doing?
killing the Snake Lord, the one who's getting sucked or whatever.
Well, he did that beforehand, but yeah, but
Yeah, he could have been campaigning.
that's crazy, Pagoost. You're not wrong, but that's crazy. Are we going to die if we don't? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, the votes counted in New York. If on local elections, we have a lot of Democratic seats now, or like not Democratic, but like Democratic primaries where people backed by Mamdani won instead of like these standard Democrats. They beat standard Democrats in three districts.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into politics at all, but that's crazy. But I
Votes
forgot
matter.
to. Yeah, of course. I forgot to add, or I think you said this before, Pagoost, but I don't know if I'm mixing it up. You said you were from New York, right? I think.
From Staten Island.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Joey Chestnut, the glizzy eating champ.
Oh my god, that stupid guy.
When I think of Staten Island, I think of Joey Chestnut. That's it.
The voters, but we voted. That is a baseless accusation. Who even are you? It's so ironic they're saying that. I
He's from
am.
BTS.
Yeah, I was about to say he is such a pretty boy. I was gonna say BTS, but God, that is crazy. He really is. Bayek Rian. Rian? I thought it was Ryun.
Yeah, that is spelled a little different.
You manipulated the results, Mayor Ensho. That's nonsense! What proof do you have? I know this will be hard to believe, but I have the ability. Oh shit, Adrian, to see the future? To hear the story of the Shinsu that flows through this tower. You know what's crazy? You know what this basically is? This is Moody Blues from JoJo's. He's basically Moody Blues.
That's interesting.
And the Shinsu around you. What is telling me that you're a selfish liar who can't be trusted? You know what's fucked up? He is, in my opinion, he is doing the right thing. Is he lying? Oh, you know what it could be? Now, granted, I think the two things here could be aligning, right?
It could align, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
What if he is doing this just because he wants to go up the tower again? But he's also, doing it under the guise of, yeah, I'm saving you guys. Maybe he doesn't give a fuck, but he's just doing it because he only wants to go up the tower. But at least he's trying to do the right thing. It's like giving money to the homeless, right? It's like, yeah, I'm giving money to the homeless for this YouTube video. Obviously that's very greedy and selfish, but you're still giving money to the homeless, right? Assuming they're not going to use it for like drugs and shit. But It's still a good thing for the wrong reason, I think. But either way, what's the point of telling people this? You know they're going to die, yet you want to be self-righteous. Not, yeah, exactly. You would just let them die. I mean, I think it aligns. I think it aligns. It's like tax. Yeah, exactly, Bagoost. It's benefiting both parties. Like he's not evil. Is he selfish? Yes, but you can be selfish and still help other people as long as it helps you. It's called mutualism. I don't have time for this. You're using some kind of fairy tale to call me a liar? This is ridiculous. And you know what the crazy part is, too? This guy, Ensho, has been their mayor. He helped found the city with Garam. Like, an accusation like this out of nowhere shouldn't really hold much weight, I hope. Right? Even though it's true. Like, who the fuck is this guy unless a lot of people like him? And it's like, this guy's the mayor who was proven to be, like, on your guys' side. He made this shit for you. He helped run it. Like, he did so much. There's no way they turn on him like that, right? Off of just, like, a random accusation from this guy. Him telling the citizens you need to leave is dangerous doesn't really help him at all. I mean, it doesn't, but maybe it, You're not wrong. He really could have just left, but it's selfish, but at the same time, it's not. Because the part that's selfish is he wants to help them. That is what he wants. So, he wants to become a ranker and help them, but that's because he's getting joy from it. Literally, I'm saying he's not selfish by being selfish. It's very weird. This is going to go into a weird, like, morality question. It's like everyone does things for their own gain, even nice things. If you donate to something, you're getting a good feeling, so you're only doing it for that good feeling. If you didn't get a good feeling out of something, you wouldn't do it. So, in a way, everyone is selfish. It's just, what are you selfish for? Are you selfish for good things? Or are you selfish for bad things? And if you're selfish for good things, at that point, it's not really considered selfish, even though you are getting something out of it. If that makes sense. It's a very complicated thing, and I've thought about this for years, and it really fucked my head up. But either way. This is ridiculous. Bring me the box. Oh shit, look at the box. The buox. These are... Wait, fuck. These are the ballots from the citizens. Oh god, why is that thing breaking? That were counted yesterday. Huh? He has the ballots? He definitely came prepared. Ooh, Urek likes
Stop
this.
the count. Stop the count.
No, recount, yo. Pour it on the ground. Oh, shit. Go ahead. Count them. Let's see if you can still call me a liar when you're done. Dude, you know what's so sad? I feel bad because Bayek Ryun is right. But he really should not be saying nothing. Because, what does he think he's doing here? Like, yes, you're holding up the truth, but you know what this is like, essentially? It's like that philosophical, like, problem where it's like, okay, if you hide someone from a killer, and then the killer asks you, are they in here? Should you say the truth, or should you lie, right? Bayek Ryun is essentially saying the truth. You're like, yeah, he's in here. I don't want to be a liar. But you're basically killing this guy. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, why are you doing this? What is his reasoning for doing this?
Like, he's called him a selfish person, but like, wouldn't he be able to infer the intent when like the mayor is like lying? Because if he knew that he's lying, then like couldn't he go a step further and be like, oh, like because they're screwed up, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, and like he didn't even need to infer. You're right. Like he literally said it in like the speech that he was mentioning.
Yeah, it's like he already said his reasoning of like why they should leave and everything. Whether he's lying or not doesn't matter. That reasoning is only for the vote. The vote doesn't matter, like you said. It's like they should leave regardless whether it's true or not. There's an ethics class you took back in the day. It was true altruism doesn't really exist. Exactly. Yes, I agree completely.
I agree with that 100%.
I agree completely. Only smart people know that.
I got yelled. I didn't get yelled at, but like I had an argument or like a philosophical argument with some people in class once because I mentioned that like people just act out of their own self-interest, and sometimes it's assumed to be altruistic, but they do it for a reason, right?
Exactly. I always say this, and people struggle to grasp with this idea because they somehow think in some fairyland fantasy that no, you're not getting anything out of it. Some people do things without getting anything out of it. They don't grasp the idea that doing the act and that good feeling that comes from it, or answering some higher calling, be it religion, morality, whatever it might be, that feeling is why they're doing it. If they did not get that feeling, they would not do it. Because that's why people don't do evil most of the time.
Yeah.
They don't do evil because it doesn't feel good. And that's why people do evil, because it feels good. Most of the time. Either way. It's a catch-22. These guys are here because they are scared of fighting and dying, but in order to stay that, they have to fight and die. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
He knows the situation. This can happen at any time. Boom. Everyone's like, oh my god. Look at Byakurin. Like, why did he do this? Oh shit, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's using his Shinsu power. Oh, wait, what is going on with this? The Shinsu is showing me the fingerprints on the ballots. Oh! These ballots carry identical fingerprints. In fact, every single one of these ballots has only one individual's fingerprints. I wonder whose they are. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Actually crazy. That means that the mayor even went to the extra step of like rewriting
Faking
all the
all
ballots.
of them, yeah. Like he didn't
That's a
even
lot of
get the
effort.
originals and erase it. He just made a completely
Yeah.
fake one.
So
Completely.
that goes against his argument of him being selfish too, because like, why would you go through that much effort to try to prove your point? I don't know. It just seems like if he was truly selfish, he would have just been like, "F it," like, and just dipped, or like, or just said this shit without putting it
Exactly,
in.
yeah. What the fuck? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, Bayek Ryun looking like the villain right now.
For real, yeah.
People are
Even
naturally
though I
it's
don't agree with the lying, but like still.
yeah, I mean listen, it's the same thing I'm gonna ask you with the killer coming in. Are you gonna
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
the truth, Adrian? You're
Yeah,
lying,
it's a
but
good point. It's a
you
good
know.
point. But in this case, it's like it's not really a killer. It's just a vote, right? So it's
Yeah,
like
but this
I was
the vote doesn't matter.
my thought is that the vote doesn't really matter if
But by
if
that
he can
logic,
still
just tell
convince
the
them to
truth.
leave.
Yeah, by
Yeah,
that
like if
logic,
they
just
leave
tell
of
the
their
truth.
free will, the vote doesn't matter.
But it's
Yeah.
not a big deal, I think, at the end of the day. But
Mhm. Yeah.
either way, people are naturally stimuli selfless by nature. It's just feeling good and wanting to help you get something physical out of it. Yes, prices we think true self is doing something you don't want to do for someone else or something like that. Kind of. I think we're at the same idea. I think. Also, I don't think they have fingerprint technology. You know what it is? Shinsu. SIU just introduces weird technique. Yeah, no, I agree. It's literally just for plot convenience. You would have believed Shinsu's signature. Like yeah, maybe like a Shinsu like signature. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Why is Byakuya doing this shit? Dude, he looks disgusted. Y- you. How does Urek come to work for this guy? Where did he come from? Damn, and that's how it ends, yo. And that's how it ends. You know what's crazy too? I just realized the last name here is starting with a dollar sign, not an S. It's dollar sign
Mm-hmm.
OONYG. Also, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, what is that name right there? Hyaibaek Bapsaikola.
Yeah, I think I feel like the American or like, English language isn't really good at representing like Korean sounds because they
Oh,
all seem like
absolutely.
gibberish.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Every single Korean word or name looks like gibberish when you type it out in English.
I feel the same way about Chinese, but with the sound. I feel like Chinese sounds like are just crazy. And I'm
Yeah.
not trying to sound a certain way. We already have the coon comment out there, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
swear to God, it goes to show you something because I saw this on a prank video on YouTube. Now you could always say this was staged, but I don't think it was back in the day, right? This guy pranked called like Chinese restaurants, right? This guy was like American. He didn't know a lick of Chinese. And this guy just started talking nonsense. He was like, "You know Chinese?" And it's a Chinese restaurant, right? So they're like, "Yeah." And then he started saying gibberish, and for the first couple sentences, the Chinese guy was responding. And I was like, "This guy is saying nonsense." But this Chinese guy somehow is thinking it means something.
That has to be staged. There's no way.
No, I swear, I think it wasn't staged. I'm 90% sure it was not staged. Because he was on a crank channel and it sounded so real. Like this guy didn't know Chinese. He just started speaking like hi. I don't want to sound racist, but like he started speaking so much nonsense. And for the beginning couple sentences, the Chinese guy was responding normally, and then the Chinese guy kind of caught. I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" I was like, "No way." that it actually worked for a bit, because it just sounds nonsense. Either way, though. Little side story there. God, this shit. Oh, God, tonight has been so funny in so many ways. Oh God. But let's give it time, Sleepy. Let's see what Bayek Ryun's up to with this bullshit. His friend speaks Cantonese but barely understands Mandarin. Yeah, I mean I know that, right? But again, as far as I know, this prankster, I don't even know how I could find the original. I honestly don't, because this is like the old school YouTube where it was like Friday night cranks and like just like prank calls like era. That's like I was in middle school, maybe beginning of high school when this happened. I'm 28 now, by the way. So it's like this was fucking years ago. But anyway, regardless. Adrian, do you want to keep going?
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Let's fucking go! Alright, so a little recap here. You know, he's exposing the fingerprints somehow. Shinsu can really do anything, huh? And Ensho is not happy. Urek is shocked. He's like, who's that? Tower of God. Urek Mazino. SIU. Episode 54. Latour. I believe Latour is the guy who they said can deal with Urek. I think.
Like the other shining one.
Yeah,
right?
the big guy. Yeah, the big guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They mend the block post, being in the forest, you can't leave. It feels like they actually became friends with this. You don't know. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Because wasn't the previous story that Urek brought him the forest or whatever? Or some bullshit like that? It was like some Sun Wukong shit.
Yeah.
We'll see what's going to be retconned or not. What kind of question is that? Clearly it's... Actually, why did I even ask? Obviously, they were either yours or your accomplices. Did any of you actually watch him count the votes? Okay, that's bullshit. He does. You don't need to see him count the votes. He could just count it on his own. Now, granted, at that point,
if there's only 400, then it's like you might as well, right?
Yeah, like it's not. I mean, it might take you a little bit, but he could do it at night or something. Like this is such. Yo, I don't like Bayek Ryun right now. Great, and look, he's sowing doubt. No one? Clearly, you're lying to us. Could it be? But he's the mayor. Don't listen to him. He's just a liar. Well, this is the thing I don't understand. Why are they caring if he did it or not? I mean, obviously it's not nice to do that, right? But it's like, can Bayek Ryun say, well, why is he lying? Why is he lying? Like, again, the other reasons are irrelevant to that. Like, yeah, the virus is there. The higher ups don't like you guys. Like, okay, sure, he rigged the vote, but again, what does that matter? This is
what
so
is his
stupid.
intention? Like, what is Bayek Ryun's intention? Is the real question, because I feel like he's just trying to make a fool out of the mayor and like nothing else.
Well, actually, let me think. Because isn't Bayek Ryun the son of the test administrator?
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say maybe. I mean, at that point, wouldn't he have an active thing to leave the area? So shouldn't he be helping him?
Mm-hmm.
This is like completely against anything that makes sense right now.
Well, I mean, maybe he's defying his parents or whatever, or
maybe
because he wants to stay, and like he's trying to do whatever it takes to make them stay. So he's embarrassing the
or maybe he's like
the current mayor.
Maybe he just values the truth even above like what's right or wrong. I don't know.
I agreed with that at first, but I feel like he's being a bit malicious at this point. Like he's not giving the mayor any benefit of the doubt, because you said it yourself. Like he's not asking, well, like, oh, well, I know you probably did this too, like, you know, to help everyone leave or whatever. But he was calling him selfish, saying this and that, like, oh, you're a dirty liar or whatever.
Yeah, well, he is a dirty liar, but the question is why, right? I don't think he cares about the why. I think maybe Bayek Ryun is just getting so stuck up on the fact that, okay, he lied, he must not be good. That's the only way I could justify it. He's just a liar! Out with the mayor! Wow, that's all it took. Jesus Christ. Grab him! Yo, it really is January 6th, bro. Holy shit.
They're gonna tar and feather him, bro.
Oh, no! Nah, that is a bad way to go. Grab him! Come down here! Jesus Christ! Kill him! Protect our city!
You were right. This actually is January 6th. The only thing that's missing is them carrying flags or something.
Yeah, like this. You know who Encho is? Encho's Mike Pence, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to get Mike Pence.
Even though Mike Pence was doing the right thing. I think he was
Yo,
doing the right thing. I don't
he
even know.
predicted it, man. He
Yeah,
predicted
yeah,
it.
he predicted Mike Pence too, bro.
Look, I know this didn't come out before January 6th, but he did write it before. I believe that part at least.
I think that very parents should leave getting people killed. That's a good. I'm very confused, Sleepy. I'm starting to lose like the thing of what you're saying. Maybe Adrian could get it. It's directed at him.
Let me
I'm
see.
gonna skip that one though.
Why listen to a random guy in town to my question? I don't think your parents define your parents should be getting people killed. That's the kind like the time for that. I'm a little confused on the last part, but I understand the beginning part. You're like, yeah, why would they
Yeah,
listen to like a random person?
yeah. So the only thing I could say with that is maybe Bayakariuna is well respected in the community, like we saw
I think
before.
so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think maybe
hmm
that's why. Or I think these people are just so charged they don't even give a shit. They're just like, you
Yeah,
know
and
what?
also
Fuck
a
it.
lot of them are like a lot of them know that like the majority of the people already voted no. So like they are shocked with the results to begin with. So they were skeptical from the rip. So like
The
someone
majority are going
saying
to be against it
yeah, so
already.
someone saying that like, it might have been faked and like providing some sort of evidence, they immediately latch onto
A
it.
lot of
So
people are going to resonate with it. Yeah.
yeah.
Why doesn't the mayor know? I mean, that's true. Yeah. Again, it's a lot of. I know what you're going to say, Pagoose. Just turn off my brain, but it could just be a lot of like coincidences where it's like, oh, maybe the mayor was so busy he didn't know. It does. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Fuck it. Let's not think about it. Let's turn off our brain. Oh my god, he's getting ready. I'll be back. Don't tell me you're going down there. What the heck are you going to do? Why they randomly listen to a person in town and believing him? I don't think defying your parents should be leading to getting people killed. This might be a little bit better. Oh yeah, no, it's better for sure. It's better. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. So he's referring to Byakureans defying his parents being the people who run the tower or run this floor at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of leading them to their doom by making them stay.
Bryak Green is so stupid. I don't know why he's doing this shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna join the gang at some point, right? Because like he ends up being the lead. So like, let's see what the intentions are. Maybe we'll get somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. I know his parents aren't confirmed, Pagoose, but listen, at the end of the day, it's the same thing with Wannan, bruh. It's not said, but I'm pretty sure it's Jihad. Like, I think if this was the Mori case, he is the father. Or is it the Mori case, or what the fuck was it called?
Yeah, it's
Jerry?
Maury.
In
Yeah,
Mori? Okay, yeah.
Jerry Springers and Maury are like they both do it.
Okay, yeah, it's he. I think he is the father. Anyway, what do you think? Oh, he's getting ready. So I'm wondering if we're gonna see what that stuff he planted on Encho was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the bad guy. Duh. Little Billy Eyelash reference right there. I can't believe you lied to us about this. You're working with the authorities, aren't you? Huh, hold on. This is all a misunderstanding. Just hold on a second. And look, the golden glow is here. Oh, nah, he's doing the Frieza. He's literally doing the Frieza to the Saiyans. What the heck? I've had enough of this. Get out of this city. God, look at his quads. Whoever leaves within the next hour will be allowed to live. Let's go! Give me that +1, yo! What the hell is he talking about? Are you a ranker? Then you can't harm regulars in our area. Oh no. No way he's actually gonna kill some people. No way. Oh, okay, never mind. He's just throwing it into the lake. Okay, big boom. 3 big booms. Okay, and Ancho looks serious, damn. The whole city should have seen that. What the? Is he a high ranker? Dude, they don't even care. I literally said this. If they think he is on even the level of family head, they're just gonna fucking run. They're literally just gonna run. Wait, I said that too? Damn, I can't believe I said that 2 weeks ago. Holy shit, I forgot. Hey, let's go past me. I'm smart. Alright, he's bringing... that lighthouse looks cool. Listen up, citizens of Leicester City. Yo, thanks for remembering, though, Pagoose. I appreciate it. Testing. 1, 2. I'm Urek Mazino. The guy who made that big explosion happen. He basically should just say, I'm the guy with the ginormous dick. I want all of you to leave the city within the next hour. If you don't comply, I'll blow up your city too. Literally! Literally! Yeah, thank you for not spoiling. That's very good that you didn't spoil that, because that would have instantly told me I was right. Wait, yo, I'm telling you, some of my guesses, I swear I see the Shinsu. I could see it. Call me Jihad. Well, don't call me Jihad. I don't want to be Jihad. Call me Kelhal. Well, I don't want to be Kelhalam either. Call me something. I swear I could see it. Yes, yes. No, I can't be our queen. As great as I am, I'm nowhere near her level. By the way, I'm just a regular, like the rest of you. Like, at that point, you know what I would think if I was them? I would think he's lying. I'd be like, yo, you are lying. If their mayor is a liar, who the fuck is this guy, right? Illumik? I don't even remember Illumik. That's crazy. That's nothing to do what we're doing right now, but it's possible that Arlene and V could have just had the kids with Towerborn if they had to make their team princesses. If they were included, you could call the boss, you see the fear. Maybe. I mean, that's a good point, right? But I think it's a stretch because we're assuming they only fucked each other and had the one kid, right? They're not like the rest of these family heads that are fucking floozies, but you never know. Illumik is Repalista's guide, but oh man, I don't want to be his ass. Fuck him. Didn't he die? Did Illumik die or
What?
no?
No.
He didn't die?
No.
I thought he died.
He's fine.
Huh. Man, fuck Illumik. I don't want to be no butler. Actually, Repalista's an asshole. I don't know. She's a gamer though, but okay, maybe I want to be Illumik. I don't know. We'll take a rain check on that one. That means I can kill as many of you as I want. This is, yo, Urek is such a bullshitter, but he is such a nice guy. I said that so aggressively. You know what's crazy? A lot of the times, not only do I think I sound aggressive, I think I look aggressive too. And listen, I could back it up. Not to toot my own horn here, but people have recently been thinking I've been taking steroids, and I'm completely natural. But I would like to say I'm a very nice person. Hey, Adrian, back me up. What do you think of me?
I don't think you're on steroids.
Okay, I didn't mean in that sense. As a person, okay. Am I aggressive?
As a person? Yeah, very aggressive.
Oh my god, you're not helping me, bro. You're not helping.
I guess that's where they get the roids assumption from, you know?
No, that's purely physical.
He assaults me every time we meet each other.
Yeah, with love. With love, I just hug.
Yeah, if you hug me, you'll snap my back.
Listen, I'm like Urek, bro. I'm just too strong. You wonder how the season 3 roids will hit Evan? Because I imagine a 410 Jack dwarf. No, I think some people can be chill. I think some people can be like twinkish. We'll see though. We'll see.
Oh, that should have been Bomb, but Bomb was even like, you know, a little big.
He was starting to get
was
there.
Like at least 250 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, he was packing on the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
That's impossible. He can't be a regular. Yo, give me that +1. Wait, I've seen him before. Oh, finally. I've been saying this for a long time. I want Urek to be recognized. That's what I want. It's the main thing I love in One Punch Man when it happens. I love when they realize what they have, like what's before them. He came here with the new group of regulars. So he's actually a regular. Oh, well, they don't know really what he is, but. So he's actually a regular like us? Darn it, I'm out of here. Same here. He's gonna kill us all. No, I do not keep him tied up in my basement. You know, it's ironic because I don't know if I should dox you, Adrian, but like, can I tell them where you're at or no?
Nah, you can't tell them.
Okay, I can't tell. Okay, guys, he is in my basement. Sorry. Anyway, he's gonna kill us all. Yo, Bayek. So you think Bayek Ryuta is reading the Shinsu here, and he knows Urek is lying? Because I think Urek is lying. He's not gonna kill them.
Probably, but he's also probably, if he's able to read, he could probably tell how strong Urek is as well. better than
Ooh,
anyone
you
else.
think so? I don't know if it equates to that. You think it equates that far?
I have no idea, honestly. This is a pretty vague technique, but it is what it is.
Pagoost, I swear to God, I agree so much, but Urek's just a nice guy. He tried it their way. Even though he knew it wouldn't work, even though he knew it was stupid, guess what? I struggle with this a lot in my life too, especially in my job. Not to name names, but some of the people in my job think they know what they're doing, and I just say, okay, we could do it your way. Their way doesn't work, then I'm like, okay, now we'll do it my way. Sometimes you have to be a nice guy. Well, you don't have to, but Urek is a nice guy. But I agree, he should have just done this from the beginning. Well, maybe Urek doesn't want to be known as a villain. I doubt he cares, though. Dude, I love how Bayakir is just standing here. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say you're a liar, too. Why are you still here? Why should I run? You're the one who's Look! Oh my god, give me that +1! You're the one who's lying to the people and driving them out. Listen, this isn't about who's right or wrong. Either leave the city or die. People got sick and died, and your poor Evelyn got sick for no reason. Yeah, I mean, listen. At least Evelyn could cuddle up with the queen, man. I'm not going to die. And I'm not. Oh my god!
Eric
Adrian.
always goes for the neck,
I
bro.
was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. He's using his signature move, the fucking neck grab. Oh my god. And I'm not leaving. Oh my, this is so aura. I love this. I love this so much. Ugh. Holy shit, what is he doing? Nah, this is crazy. Wait, you know what he could do? He could just move him out the city and then they're good. He could just take him out. He'd be like, okay, listen, you don't want to leave? I'll make you leave. Bro, he didn't have to do it from his neck, though. Holy shit. Oh, nah. See, there's times where Urek is so nice, and then there's times where he's just he doesn't play. Like, why was he so aggressive here? I mean, granted, Bayek really ruined the whole thing for no reason. Maybe Urek's pissed at that, but well, I got you out of the city. Yes, he did, bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest too. I don't know how Bayek Ryun is like alive still. That it looks like it didn't even hurt him. Like, bruh. For my next trick, how about I kill you? Okay, is Bayek Ryun gonna say he's lying now? Probably. Oh my god, wait, what is Bayek Ryun doing? I completely forgot. This is Bayek Ryun we're talking about, so he's probably really strong, right? Even at this point, too. Now, granted, Urek is always holding back. He's basically Saitama, but this is where, like, Bayek Ryun should not be a slouch, relatively.
He is technically family head level. At
Well, eventually. We don't know if he
if
worked his way up there
yeah, if
yet.
the stuff is true, yeah.
Because,
But
I'm
if he is to
sure...
hit that
Yeah.
as a regular, he should be significantly strong, as you said.
Yeah, he shouldn't be a normal regular. He should be, like, at least a prodigy, I would hope.
Mhm.
Also, this looks really cool. Piss off. No way! Wait a minute. Sure. As long as you stay away from that city. See, what I'm so confused about at this point is like, why is Bayek Ryun doing all of this? He's literally just doing stupid. He's being a brat. He is literally being a brat. Also, wait a minute, Adrian, I have a question. When
Mhm.
he fought, man, I keep forgetting the fucking name, Luzlek. When he fought Luzlek, right? When Luzlek, found them in the ship, was Bayek Ryun in that ship with Urek at that time?
Mm, I don't know actually.
I think he was.
Maybe he was.
He
I don't
wasn't?
remember.
Ah, he
Okay, he
wasn't.
wasn't.
Bayek is based on the Tsukiyomi with his hair and moon power? Really? Wait, moon power? I didn't see no moon power.
We did see the
Oh, never
moon.
mind. Never mind. I was stupid. I didn't even look at that. That is cool. For those of you who don't know, I love Astral theme. All of you should know this at this point, though, but I love the star. I love other themes too, but I love anything with the stars, the constellations, space. I love space. I love space so much. Anyway, so what the fuck is he doing? Why is there a movie symbol with that snow moon in the tower? What do they think? It is if they see it. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I think. You took away their home, you know. Bruh, by acting being stupid, they were gonna get killed. Like, listen, at least you went on the Exodus. Yeah, it sucks you had to relocate, but at least you're not dead. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I didn't take anything away from anyone. They made the choice to run for their lives. I guess you weren't scared enough. I don't care if you don't want to fight. You need to at least be able to protect your own home. Who the hell are you? Where did you come from? Me? Oh shit. Outside. That's all he says. Wow. Backroom is confused. Alright, so is the city truly empty? Did everyone say fuck it, we're out of here? Also, that's so cool that like the crater's like refilling itself. Wait a minute. Didn't he blast the one way into town? How did they get out? Because remember before we saw the image of like the one bridge going into the town? How the fuck did they leave the town? That's the one
They
pathway to the
swam.
town. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Fucking bullshit. That was easy. I appreciate your help. It makes sense that Her Highness's new teammate would be quite powerful. Ooh, is he feeling a little jealous? Ooh. They should have boats and be able to swim. Well, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that being there, I feel like the current would be sucking you into there. I mean, boats maybe, but did they have enough boats just like that? Like, I don't know. Granted, let's not think too hard about it. If they didn't, there would be no hold to take them from. I'm a little confused, Sleepy. Whatever. Hand it over. Pardon? And don't even try to lie. What the fuck is he talking about here? Oh, he was doing the virus? I know you have the cure to the virus, and that you're the one who spread it in the first place. Ha! How did you... In the beginning... Oh, fuck, that's Urek. In the beginning, I was suspicious, because you hadn't gone infected. Damn, so this guy was really plotting. Wait a minute. Listen, at a certain point, Bagoost, I don't want to be here forever, and if we keep doing the same thing, we're going to be here all fucking night, so I know when to do it and when not to do it. It's not worth it. Then I saw you in the forest last night, meeting with the test director? Oh my god. That's when you got the cure from him, right? I'm not gonna lie, now he looks a lot more like a chud now. Like now I'm not seeing him in a positive light no more. Maybe Byakuruno was right. But he was right for the wrong reasons. He
Well, at least
still
he got
shouldn't
the
have
kill
stopped him.
for them too. Maybe he intended to distribute it after? Question mark.
Yes. So maybe the
'Cause
virus
that
was an
bag looks like it
arguing
has a
point.
lot. Yeah.
The virus was like an
It's still
arguing
not
point
good
he
though.
created. Well, of course, it's like
Yeah.
you're doing the problem to sell them the cure, but the cure is them
Yeah.
leaving, which is going to help them, but you're doing it in a very dangerous way. It's like,
It's also weird that the test director came to a regular who's not involved in the test to help the regulars take it. You know what I mean? Like, because the virus helps them with the test, right? Does it not? I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that like some of the teammates got hit with it, but it does help the leaving thing, does it not?
yeah, I think the test director technically is getting too involved at that point.
It's weird. Yeah, but I guess the test director can do whatever he wants, right?
True, but I think we should just not think too hard into it.
Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I don't know why you... But that's a crazy thing. I didn't even think of that. Why the fuck did the test director even do this? That makes no sense, yeah. I don't know why you wanted it, when you weren't even infected. I'm sure it was some kind of scheme. Maybe you wanted to be the city's savior, or whatever. Who knows? Just give it to me. Oh yeah. Look at those hands. Look at his hands versus those hands. Those look like skinny hands, and then his hand looks like a fucking like meat. Jesus Christ. Thanks. This should come in handy. You don't want to know why I'm doing this? Why I met with the test director? And how I even know him? I think we want to know that. Nope, not even a little. You probably made a deal with the test directors on the condition that you kick out all the citizens, right? Oh, so the test is because of him? It seems like you stayed in this city because of Garam. So maybe it's something related to helping you climb the tower. So he's a cuck. He's a cuck for Garam. I don't blame him.
Hmm.
But he's a cuck for Garam. So once he figured out maybe Garam is leaving, maybe that's why he did this. But granted, I don't
Yeah.
know how he would know that. I don't know how he even got wind of that. He shouldn't know that.
I mean, they were in meetings with Grom. They were meeting with him, and she joined Urek's team, and they're trying to climb the tower. So it was pretty clear from that.
Well, they're not trying to climb the tower. She's trying to kill the princess. I mean, I guess after she kills the
Yeah, I
princess,
mean,
she's gonna leave. So
it seemed pretty clear, like from the fact that she was working with Urek, that like
yeah.
she
Never
was
mind.
planning to leave.
Yeah, and he didn't like that. Damn. So he is selfish as fuck. This is crazy. It doesn't matter though. You're just a piece of dust. Damn. Maybe a slightly more disgusting one. But that doesn't change what you are. Okay, see, this is like the upper echelon of Urek coming out. Like this is like his rank showing, but again, I would take this any time of day over any of the other top like people for sure. Like who else in the top 10 would you rather like be near rather than Urek, Adrian? Do you know anyone better? Like nicer?
Um, Maybe Gustang, maybe.
No, no. What does Gusting? Well, in the same sense as Urek, yeah, he views us as nothing. So maybe he would
Yeah,
leave us alone because of that.
yeah,
But I don't know. I still don't
yeah.
trust
Gustang's
Gusting.
pretty docile if like you don't mess with him.
True, but even if you mess with Urek, Urek will ignore you. Gusting will not ignore you. I don't think.
I think he will. I don't know. I mean,
Because I think it's nothing for
Gustang doesn't
Gusting to kill
seem.
you.
It is, but I don't think he'd go through with it. Like I don't think he'd go through the effort of it,
You
which
think
is why I
so?
feel relatively safe. Yeah,
Huh.
he's not
Okay.
as aggressive as the other family heads.
Urek, Dust, or Gusting Vermin? I mean, Urek Dust is a lot nicer. Gusting
Other
Vermin is
one, oh,
very
and
very
Jihad,
salty.
easy.
And oh, actually, yeah, you're not wrong. I think Anne would be
Surely.
very nice. Yeah, Anne might. So who do you think is nicer? I mean, there's not a lot to go off of, right? But you think Anne or Urek is nicer?
Uh, we don't know who Anne is. I'm gonna go with Urek just for now. Urek
Okay,
is really nice, all things considered.
okay, okay. You know, honestly, Pagoost, I would not choose urine, and do you know the pure reason why? Look at how the men are treated in the Ha family. I'm
They
scared.
are serpents.
I am scared of that. Now, part of me is excited about that, but
I
part of
kind of
me is
like it
scared.
too.
Yeah, like I'm
I
half
actually like
half.
it too.
I'm half half. Yeah,
It's kind of neat. It's a nice change of pace.
I meant to say sim sleepy. Fucking I just couldn't think of the right word. He did get the incident deals. Hey, instead of screwing my people, you just get them to leave. So it's not bad, you know. But yeah, I guess I don't know. It's definitely a lot more bad looking for him now. I do not view Encho the same anymore.
I still don't feel like he's a terrible person though. He's obviously not powerful, so he's making do with what he can. Like if you're not a strong person, you have to make deals with people to get what you want. Like it makes
Yes,
sense.
yeah,
Like
for
he
sure.
can't do what Oric did and throw the spirit bomb up in the air. You know what I mean? He had to get help from someone else. So the virus might not have been his decision on like how he wanted to do it, but it's like it's what the family or not the family, but like it's what the test director offered him. So
Well, true, but think about it. At the end of the day, the implication is the whole reason for the test being what this was is because of him. So if he didn't set this in motion, this town could have went on being fine. Like the outside couldn't do anything, allegedly.
I see.
So
I
they were
mean,
fine before he got
that's
involved.
it's partially true, but I feel like still, even with or without Encho, at any point they could get involved. No, I mean,
No, I don't think so. I think the
you don't
only
think so?
reason the tested director got was able to get involved in this way is because of him. I think.
Oh, hmm. I don't know how if that's true or not, but if that is, then that would make a lot more sense as to him being a selfish nature.
Because at the end of the day, the virus came from the test director. That's directly interfering with the regulars. But it doesn't matter
Right,
because it's from Encho, technically.
but it could be part of it could be assumed to be part of the test because it didn't it was like a third party factor. Like Encho is considered a third party. He's not participating in.
I don't
Is he?
know.
Actually, no. Maybe he is participating in the test, right? Because he wants to climb with Grom.
Yeah, but
Oh
I
man,
don't.
so we're not turning off our brain. I think is the problem. We're thinking too much.
True. Also, I'm not talking about. I mean, listen, I like Ginseng too, and Ginseng's definitely like cooled off from what he was, and we're not Haas, so we're fine. But I'm talking about the top 10 Pagoost. I'm talking about like the high up people. Adori won't kill you if you follow the rules. Yeah, but what are the rules? Like, what are Jihad's very strict rules sometimes, right? Edwan might drink with you. I don't believe that. Look at what Edwan did to the lady who didn't kneel. Remember that? Han seemed like a surprising level head. Yeah, honestly, Han was the most shocking to me. I thought Han would be the battle crazed one, like Edwan was, and I was wrong. Han was the calm one, and Edwan was the battle crazed one.
Keep in mind that's
Past,
flashback
yeah, that is
one. Yeah.
past. But I mean, from what we're seeing in here, Edwan is still the battle crazed one. I don't know if Han is going to be the same, but it's better
Mm-hmm.
being into the. I'm assuming that's Yeon family, or I'm not sure, but
Mm-hmm.
it has to be Ha family, maybe. We treat it as a second class citizen. He could be doing good. He was feeling big. They were going to fall. They were going to leave. Urek only did that because she changed their mind if easily. I'm not fully against Bayek Ryun anymore because I think without Encho getting involved, they could have just kept staying in the town. At the end of the day, the way I see it, Encho did all this. He sacrificed their safety and their town for the opportunity to go up with the Garam.
Yeah, the key issue is that he's like doing this selfishly, like just to go up because he wants to be with Grom too, and
Yeah.
like throwing everyone else out.
He's not trying to kill them or anything, but he did sacrifice their home. Like at the
Mm,
very end, he did do something bad for sure. I think at
yeah,
this point he did do something bad. Edwin was there on business, but after that he was fine or at least cool with her. Well, I mean, again, that's the whole thing. Urek is the exception because he's so strong. If you're not strong and you don't bow, look at what Edwin does, right? We have the precedent. We've seen the precedent. So
hmm
I don't think Edwan. And again, we don't know for Gustang, but I don't trust none of these family heads, bro. We got to see a nicer one, but everyone in the top 10 is not nice besides Urek IMO. And the thing about Anne going insane, I don't think she ever went insane. I think that's just jihad propaganda. I think she's cool, personally. Anyway, but that doesn't change what you are. Bayek Ryun. You're still alive! Sir, are you feeling better now? I am, and so is everyone else. Someone left us a cure. But I've been worried sick about you. I'm not gonna lie, like, even though. Okay, I don't fully hate him anymore. God damn, we went through like a whole fucking like thing with him. I love his look. I really like Bayek Ryun's design. Do I have him on the tier list here? There's so many blue-haired people. I don't
yeah,
even know.
we
Yeah, I
did.
do. I do.
End
Yeah.
of
Okay.
cool tier.
Okay, he might need to go up a little bit now. He was gonna go massively down if we didn't see this end part here, but like, goddamn, I think crazily enough. I think SIU saved it. I think I'm glad I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, you feel like it was less the not bowing and the more that she was just talking. I don't think so. She wasn't talking a lot. She was questioning what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, she was
Listen,
confused. Yeah,
yeah, I don't think she was talking a lot. I think Edwan was just not being cool. He
she
did
didn't know
not
who
have to
everyone
kill
was.
her. He could have speared her in the leg to make her kneel or something. He literally just was like, "Okay, you need to die." Like, damn. What do you understand is it was more like the test was going to be the test regardless from the beginning. They even have to kill him again. The virus could have simply been a way to like, hey, this place needs to be quarantined. We have to leave it. I don't know. You could be right, Sleepy, but it's up for debate. I think I'm just gonna go with Bayek Ryun's thing of this guy's a little greedy. He left Lapis and Neo alone. Who did? I forget who we're talking about here. Oh, you mean Edwan? Uh, well, at that point, he did leave them alone, but he had something else kind of taking his attention that he was kind of very entranced with, which was Mago. So it's like when there was nothing there and he had nothing better to do, he was killing people. When something is taking his attention, he doesn't care about the other stuff because he's getting what he wants, essentially. It's like waving something shiny in front of him. It's like, okay, he's gonna focus on that. So I listen, Edwin's an asshole. I love him, he's an asshole though. He blue balled us, fuck him. That's good to hear. I'm completely fine. Thank you. We won't have to worry about the virus anymore. But I don't know what to do from here on. What about you, Bayek Ryun? Please tell me he's gonna go with Urek. He has to at this point. Are you going to keep waiting for that special person? Ooh, who was lover? No. If the city's going to disappear, I might never meet them if I stay here. So I'm going to start climbing. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like he could be a main character. Like his look and his vibes, he really feels like a main character.
I think that's the point.
Yeah. I think he's gonna say this is Urek. I mean, this is an obvious one, I think, but if he was waiting for Bomb, that is fucking crazy. And I think I might have just found the person. Oh my god, it's Urek! I want to follow. What is this? This looks like some, like, little palace type shit. Impressive. Oh, this is the stupid test guy. I forgot about him. You managed to reduce the city's population to 0 in such a short time. Congratulations. You have all passed the test. Yes! Whoa! We're going to the next floor! Let's go. And there is another regular who passed the test. What the? Oh, this fucker, Ancho. You know what my question is now? He's going with them, and he's basically going to be Garam's bitch, right? Does this guy have any combat prowess whatsoever, or is he about to be the Gosang of the group? I feel like he's about to be the Gosang. Yeah. This guy just palace swapped Jinsung and Catan. I don't even remember Catan, Jesus. Am I jealous? No, I'm not jealous. Well, okay, I'm a little jealous. But the whole tuck and bun and khaki, yeah. I mean, he definitely is formal, for sure. I honestly thought he was going to say Bayek Ryun. Congratulations, Encho. Katana's Lopobia America? What the hell? Oh my god, look at Garam and her hotness. Encho? The mayor? Right after Her Highness agreed to take me as her teammate, I asked the test director if I might be able to join the test halfway through. Bro, what a fucking clown head. The one with the guns that was clowning Yama? Wait a minute. Is that the one on, like, Yama's floor? Like, when we first met Yama? Is that the one, like, Yama fucking, like, violated afterward?
No. He's a Lopobia guy.
I don't remember. Fuck. It doesn't matter. Who the fuck cares? Does it work if you haven't climbed a long time? Like, you just go up? Like, do you have to sign? Nah, I feel like it's not signing papers. You just pause it, and you just go back up. I don't think it's that formal. I mean, look at the agreement with the administrators. It's just like a verbal thing. Like, yes, I want to use your Shinsu, please. And they're like, okay. I don't think anything gets signed. It's like a vow. It's like a spiritual vow. I was worried something like this would happen if I got caught helping you. Oh. Fortunately, the test director said I am still eligible. I am so sorry I didn't tell you earlier, Your Highness. Simp! This guy's a simp! You DM me Catan? Let me see. Who is motherfucking Catan? Oh, this guy!
Mm-hmm.
This guy was under Robodon, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Mm-hmm.
That's all you needed to say, the army guy under Robodon. Ah. God, Garam is so fucking hot. It's alright. I'm glad you're here, since you can't stay on this floor anymore. Indeed, if I go back, the citizens will probably kill me. Oh. You do before the older version of this, that's pretty good. Okay. May I climb the tower with you, Your Highness? Nah, yo, this is crazy, because again, Adrian, what did Repaletso do? Do you remember what he did to the princess?
Yeah, I think he looked at her.
All he did was look at her, and look what happened. Look at what this guy's doing. Look at what Encho's doing. You tell me
Hmm.
Repolenso did not get the shit under the stick, bruh, and his people.
Yeah.
Like, that is some fucked up shit. Garam is so nice, bruh. They put Garam in the corner. Garam said she'd think about it. Yeah, nah, Garam was trying to let him down easy, bro. This guy is so simpy. Did this individual just compliment that female? Anyway. Uh, of course. You got in trouble trying to help us, so... God, she's so nervy, bro. The mayor's coming with us? Hey, I heard you helped us out. Haha. Well, I manipulated the vote slightly. God, you know what this is? This is like Bomb mixed in with Rachel. Like, this is like a guy who looks like Bomb who acts like Rachel, kind of. In a way. Being Princess Rogar attempts took his eyes. You think it's somewhat okay for it? I mean, I think the princess definitely was okay with that. I don't know if she ordered it or if the attendants were acting on their own, but listen, she didn't stop it. She did not stop it, so... I can't believe you rigged the vote like that. Oh, that's probably Chuddy. Who cares? That's another way to say it, I suppose. Thank you. Alright, we're a team. Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting the Chud's voice. We're a team now. It's good to have you. I can't believe these two are still here. Also, why does the Chud look less like Chud-like? This is crazy. I like men who take the lead. Yeah, I'm sure you fucking do, you fucking rat. Anyway. It's like putting someone on the spot in pub. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what this guy's doing. And the sad part is, like, they had good times, too, so she probably feels bad. Because, again, this guy's making himself the victim, kind of, right? We'll all be Rachel in association. We were strong enough to fight that close. Yeah, no, I'm not saying Rachel's necessarily wrong. I just hate her because of what she does to Bomb. But, like, listen, one way or another, you gotta get the bag, right? You gotta get the bag. Thank you. I appreciate the warm welcome. Urek does not seem pleased by this. Look, even Evelyn doesn't like this. There were some bumps along the road, but it turned out exactly the way you wanted. Indeed. Oh, this is the test director. Wait, is Encho the son? Your son will proceed to the next floor. Okay, maybe Encho is the son.
Why are they showing Bayek?
I think maybe it's a misnomer, because how does this guy know Bayek Ryun is going to go to the next floor now? They don't know Bayek Ryun wants to follow Urek. Unless
So it
somehow
could be
they
like
do.
it could be like a misdirection thing.
Yeah, yeah. Best shot stay with them in the phone and stop his phone. I would be saying that she needs to get a restraining order. Oh my god. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I think she's being nice. If she does not want him, she will not, take him. She's just being very nice right now. Rachel seems like the type to profit off of Yura's. Oh, that's crazy, bruh. I dare even say this, but I truly do believe Rachel is like the closest with Yura. I don't really know why, but I feel like would she do it? Yes, but if Yura did not want to do it, I feel like Rachel would be like, okay. I feel like Rachel would not force it. Of all of the people in the tower, I feel like for some reason Rachel will be the nicest to Yura. Like her and Yura are just friends, and I really don't know why. I mean, they're two fuckheads, but still. She would be the manager is fucking crazy, but I agree. Anyway, let's look at Bayakrian. So are we just skipping the third floor? Did we just skip that?
Yep.
What was the point of skipping the
Wait,
third
no, we
floor?
are on the third floor, right? Because first floor is Hedon, second floor is the floor of tests, third floor is where we currently are, fourth floor is the next floor.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, we're in the mountains, I guess. It feels like we've been walking for hours. Just how long is this freaking path? I like how the girl is just like happy. Do you remember this girl's name? I don't remember her fucking name.
Aru, I think.
Aru? Oh yeah, Aru. Damn, Pakus, that was fast. Jesus. I somehow ended up joining their team. Oh my god, she's so hot! Oh my god, and look at the princess! Dude, both of them are so fucking hot. I like how you said Mago is caked up. That is not Mago's body, bro. That is the princess through and through. Mago did nothing for that. But I need to kill the nameless princess as soon as the opportunity arises. That is not happening with this guy in between them.
This is like a Yeon situation.
Literally, yeah, literally. Honestly, you know what, Pagoost? That you make a great point. You could call her Mago from now on. That is crazy. They share a cake. Bruh, the princess worked for that cake. Mago did nothing. Anyway. Mago. Literally, look how they're referring to her. Mago. Mago. Oh, you know, I completely forgot the name of this chapter. Now we're
Yeah,
gonna see the guy. I forgot it was entirely named
dude,
after him.
I forgot it too, to be honest, until now.
I was like, wait a minute. When is he gonna show up?
Where is this guy?
We're finally gonna see him. You think he's gonna look like a beefcake?
No.
Okay, I
He's
think
gonna
he's
look like a normal dude.
Nah, I think he's gonna look like a big dude. Let's see. Look at Urek's face, by the way.
I hope he looks like the snake guy that we have on the tier list.
What, the freak one?
Yeah, the freak one. I hope he
No
looks like
way.
that.
No way. Mago! Who's that? Where's the voice coming from? Oh shit, and Urek knows. Urek can sense it. Wait. Rohan is so foregone, we never even got a reaction to Ruin yet. Yeah, that's crazy!
That is true.
You know
Yeah,
what's
they cut him
wild?
off the panel too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even remember Rohan even being here because he's right there. That's so
Yeah.
fucked up. Wait, I just noticed too. The fucking queen is there. I forgot she was there. Look at what she's doing. She's
Mhm.
grabbing Evelyn's leg. Okay, so Urek is serious. So everyone's getting scared by this. Oh my god, he's flying in like a fucking titan from Destiny. Jesus Christ, he has a mustache. Wait a minute. I don't know if I like that mustache. Hold up.
Omni-Man?
I was thinking of something else.
Oh, are you? He's Tower God Omni-Man.
Yeah, I mean, we could call him that.
Oh, Pedro. Pedro works too.
Yeah, that's totally what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Okay.
And look, he has his Gucci watch too. Wait, he's actually like very well dressed. Holy shit. Ah. Oh, damn, they shielded. You know what's crazy? How did Urek allow this? Because we know how fast Urek is. Unless this guy being a Shining One is like super fast too. There is no way like Urek is clowning around here. Someone help! Obrion told me you'd finally awakened. So what happened to you? Oh my god. Nah, this panel is devious. So what happened to you? Does this not look like someone, Adrian?
What do you mean?
Like a little scruffy on the mustache here, but I'm seeing something here. I'm
I
seeing
don't know what you
something
mean.
here. Okay.
No way he's referring to that Pagusa. You think he is?
Listen.
Are you referring to that guy
I'm
who shall
not
not
gonna.
be named?
I'm not gonna say nothing. But
Before Omni-Man?
do we not see it? Do we not see it with the hair too and everything?
I don't know. I don't think the hair really matches. He just has like typical Korean guy hair.
I
Like
don't
typical
know.
anime Korean guy
Okay,
hair.
maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy.
He got the
Anyway.
low taper fade.
Okay.
They didn't have those back then.
Oh, of course. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm just focusing on this one panel. But anyway. Margot? I bet you were harassing her again. Wow! That's what he's saying to Urek? And look at this. This is what I like. Urek. Oh, nah, is this guy a simp too? Latour. One of the ones who swallowed the light. This really isn't a great time. to be facing someone as powerful as him. That's some glaze. That is some glaze from the main man himself. So even Urek says he's powerful. Now, granted, I still think Urek could beat him, but I think he's saying it's not a great time because there's people around. I personally think that's the case here.
Mm-hmm.
The parallel portions of Urek and Grom are off. Urek looks like a giant. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we
I
saw
agree
his
with that.
fucking He grew in size. He did he decompressed.
They decompress like Evan Gale.
Exactly. God, look at this guy. This guy looks like he's ready for a boxing match. Why does he have this stupid watch? You need a good scolding. Damn, so that's it. That's Latour. So, Adrian, what do you think of Latour? And what picture do you think we should we should get for the tier list? I'm thinking this one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Alright, let me get this one. Latour. Also, what did you put in here, Sleepy? Ask me a question. From your understanding, Rachel is worth seemingly boring, weak through her oh god. Hero was born weak from birth, is what both feel like they got. So I can see why this should take. I mean, I could see why they became friends, but I don't understand why they didn't backstab each other. I don't think the commonality there would be too likely to foster the friendship, whereas it would be more likely to just have them backstab each other. Like, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying, like, it's so rare. I'm, like, shocked by it. But, I mean, hey, she needed to have at least one friend, and Yura doesn't even care about anyone else either. Like, Yura's a bitch to everyone. So is Rachel, except to both of them. It's like they're both, like, got each other's backs, but no one else. It's weird. Oh my god, Pagoose, you don't need to point that out. I saw. I like it. But yeah, no, I mean, I mean, the more we see it, especially with the little, like, stubble on the chin too, it definitely doesn't look like it. But I'm just saying, from the image before, it was a little weird. Rachel really doesn't backstab her teammate. Sleepy, are you good, bruh? She actually never had, when you go back at the story, what she did to the running guy. Okay, you mean Dan? Was it backstabbing? It wasn't sure because he refused to be part of the. Okay, well, what about what she did to the chicken? Right? Do you remember? I don't even remember the chicken's name, but do you remember the chicken's name?
What chicken?
The one they poisoned? Gitang. Thank you,
Oh,
Bagoost.
Gitang. Yeah.
Yeah, Gitang. Didn't even get the option, and they killed his ass. So I mean, granted, was that really Rachel doing it? It was Michael technically, but I'm sure Rachel knew, right? She didn't stop it. She didn't ask Gitang because Gitang was useless to her. So listen, I can't believe you're sitting here and saying Rachel doesn't backstab her teammates. Can you believe this guy? Sleepy, what are you doing, bro? The chicken also wasn't her partner. You wasn't her partner once you were down. Something's nice. I don't know, man. Are we forgetting Bomb? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the obvious one, but I often say Bomb is the exception. Maybe if we take him out, was there like other ones? I feel like there has to be. Man, whatever. She's a backstabber. I'm not fucking dwelling on Rachel, but either way, those are the chapters. We finally see Latour, who is quote unquote gonna give Urek a scolding. Like, he's like a dad, but this is where man, Urek needs to set this guy straight. But I feel like it's gonna be a tussle, which I hope. Bomb was never a part. She ran away from that man. She actively avoided conversation. I think that's betraying. Sleepy, there's no way you are justifying her with that. There's no way. Like, I kind of can see where you're coming from, but bruh, she can at least have the common decency to tell him, like, stop. I mean, she kind of did, but she didn't really give an explanation. It's like, at the end of the day, did she do it? Yes, but without explaining it, I don't blame Bomb for not listening. I can't believe we're arguing this, Sleepy. Come on. What are you, some Rachel sympathizer? Anyway, those are the chapters. I will say, I had a very good time this time. Not much fighting, which is fine, but I think it was... I think the whole Bayek Ryun thing and the Ensho thing, while a little confusing, it made me think. And I like that, and I like how it wasn't like... fully straightforward. Looking back on it, maybe once it settles, maybe I'll think a little lesser of it. But I felt good with this set. I think it was all right. What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good too. Pretty chill.
I
Good
liked
session.
it. I think it was a good boom session. I mean, I think we're in for some fighting maybe soon with Latour, but let me get your bets, Adrian. You think Latour is gonna be able to fuck up Urek or nah?
No, no.
Good, good.
They're just saying that.
I'm glad we're smart. Listen, even Urek is saying it at this point. Urek never before, and I know I'm not going against Urek here, but I'm just saying how it's different, even though it doesn't matter. Urek didn't even say with Obrion, like, yeah, this is gonna be a problem, whatever. Like Urek seems slightly annoyed, right? He doesn't seem like he's saying he can't do it. He's just saying it's gonna be annoying. And again, I believe that's because people are around him, or maybe he's just not feeling it. I don't know, but either way, does this mean Latour is stronger than Edwan? Who knows?
Yes.
She made it very clear she wanted nothing to do with him. He was tasked to watch over them. Man. You don't need to have a connection to do that. I don't know, Stevie. I feel like that's very, very like cutthroat. That's not how it normally goes. Not seeing what you do is I'm just saying everyone does that. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like most people, maybe some people would do it. I'm not saying it's that rare, but I think people who would do that would be considered betrayers. Personally, the only time someone that hyped up someone in Tog they delivered is when Jinsung hyped up Caliban. That is true. Wait, didn't they hype up
Dumas, maybe?
Dumas? Yeah, they kind of hyped up Dumas. And I mean, listen, we know what Dumas did. God, I love Dumas so much. Not really? That's crazy. I mean, did they hype up Caliban more? I guess, but I feel like they kind of like, got us going with Dumas, especially in what was it, season 2 where they teased him. It's like, oh yeah, this is Gus Stang's like higher echelon of people. Now I think Dumas is like really the only one who mattered, but
I mean, it wasn't that good though, because I remember like you were also thinking Dumas was a jabroni for the longest time until he
because
started putting in
look
work.
at his look, bro. He does not look like a Pobadao. I will always hold to that. This guy looks
Oh, Adori is a
weird.
good one.
Hmm. Oh yeah, Adori was glazed like crazy. Yeah. Okay. So we have some examples, but Endorsey did it, Guerrero did it, Wang Hun did it, the old admitted to trading partners. Esopoya has the press of Jerry Khan Tower. I'm a little confused on what was even said there, but I think we'll just shelve that for now. Either way, though, we will leave off on Latour's very. I don't know if I should call him like a gentleman or like. What are those people who wanted to always do like fisticuffs? Like they were like a little violent, but they were also like
Mm-hmm.
like dandies. I don't know if I should call him a dandy, but
A gentleman? I don't
not a
know.
gentleman per se. But strongman isn't exactly what I was thinking. I guess it's close, but it's like a strongman from that era. If you understand the era I'm talking about, it's very
Mm-hmm.
weird. The closest thing I could think of is like a dandy man. I don't even know if that's like even real, but it's what's in my head. But either way, I enjoyed these chapters. I don't think there's too much more to say other than I'm excited for the beating that's gonna come. Hopefully we'll get some good just fisticuff action. But either way. Do you have anything left you want to add, Adrian?
That's it for me.
Alright. Then that's gonna be it for me too. Oh, let me see what you DM me. Paboost. Let me see. Not exactly that. Again, it's close, but I was thinking of the guys who are like well dressed, but they want to do like fisticuffs with you. It's like high up rich people, but who also aren't afraid to fight. Like I don't even know if this is like a proper comparison, but I'm thinking like Teddy Roosevelt, right? Like Teddy Roosevelt was like not like your like average everyday Joe. Like he was rough, but he was also like a good man. It's kind of like that. I don't even know if there's a name for it, honestly, but either way. All of them made it to the backstabbing that their partners would have done. Okay, listen, Kuhn absolutely, right? Kuhn does it a lot, but Rachel does it when I feel like she doesn't really need to. I feel like Rachel takes it far, but man, fuck Rachel. Fuck Rachel, Sleepy. We already know you a lover of the wrong thing sometimes. But either way, that's gonna be it from us. We hope everybody enjoyed. As usual, we do this on Monday, even though now it's technically Tuesday. We do this on Monday every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future, until October, I guess, at 9 o'clock p.m. EST when the new chapter comes out, at Twitch TV/Technics channel. If you want to know exactly when we go live, even though I just said it, in case there's any update, you can look at Twitter, also known as x.com/Technics channel. And if you are sick, dying, or dead and you miss the stream, you can catch the VOD at a delay at youtube.com/Technics. Anyway, that's about it. I enjoyed the chapters. Hopefully we'll enjoy the next ones, and we'll see everyone next time. Eee!